Yeah.
I'm riding a borrowed boat.
Borrowed boat. The Great Gatsby.
And Phil Seeger yesterday. Wow. I was so impressed with him.
If Phil's got two, he's got two in his pocket.
2 world titles.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Who was here yesterday hanging out with us.
Okay, now that's the past. But let's talk to you about what's going to happen the next 2 days. So what's going to happen in the next 2 days is we are going to be starting to talk about the big dogs on the water, the pros of cons.
Oh, yeah.
Dogs in the So everything from pro freestyle is going to start today. We've got all kinds of crazy things. I want to just say welcome, first off, to the 2017 IJSBA Belgium World Finals. It's the first opportunity we've had to talk about Belgium as a title sponsor, and what a privilege it is. It's great to be up here with my friends Mike Young and Dave Arnold.
I'll tell you, the Belgium World Finals, the World Finals, first off, it's the biggest thing out there. It's the biggest thing out there. But now it's the Belgium World Finals, and you know Johnny is looking down on us.
Yeah, definitely. And that's one thing we were doing this ride for him. And of course, tonight we got the Belgian, freestyle contest underneath the bridge. And that one, I know Johnny is going to be definitely one of the greatest things that John looking down and seeing what he's done for the freestyle industry is going to show right there. We are just getting bigger, better than ever for 2017.
So as Mike Young likes to say, please put your tray tables and chairs in the upright and locked position, because we are bringing you the 2017 IJSBA Belgium World Finals. You'll find all of that action at JetskiNworld. Go straight to those guys at YouTube. You can check them out right at the website. We'll see you there.
JetskiNworld, that's where it's happening, baby. Come on.
And remember, folks, share the link. 10,000 people watching today. Let's do 100,000. I want to see 100,000 people.
Right.
Get on your smartphones, get on your computers, share it. JetskiNworld.com, IJSBA.com, or YouTube.
Don't go out there and protest. Watch JetskiNworld.
And no flipping.
I promise to take them off the caffeine. We're going to do it very fast. All right. Hang in, have fun. We're just about ready to get going with the races. We'll see you right here in the water in about 3, 2, 1. Peace out.
The flip-flop shop is in the Whizzle for Whizzle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you did those over there by Kawasaki, Dave. Did you know that?
Yes, I did. It was so awesome. In fact, Don and I did a little shopping at the flip-flop shop yesterday and got to go by the Kawasaki booth, see a lot of the great vendors over there. All the new lineup between Kawasaki and Yamaha. So awesome to see.
But I'll tell you, you talk about the flip-flop shop, but we've got a lot of other vendors out there too, like Rhino Power. Rhino Power gave out a bunch of gift certificates yesterday, probably going to be giving away some today too. Bomber Eyewear is here. Real-time pain relief is right down beside us. Just to the right-hand side of the Tower of Power, we got Belgium right behind us. We got Riva Racing. We've got Scat Track all the way down at the end. And of course, Rubber Distributing is here. Rubber Distributing. The Budweiser is flowing. Darling, you got somebody from the flip-flop shop.
Yeah, I got somebody who's super cool from the flip-flop shop. I met you a few years ago. I'd actually gone into your shop before I met you, because I actually loved to shop there. And I have to confess, John, you were literally my first stop as soon as I hit Lake Havasu City, Arizona. John, by the way, is the gentleman that owns the flip-flop shop. It is right when you go across the bridge on the left, that first big shopping center. And he is here all weekend long. Please, please do me a favor, go hang out there. He's got 50% right now off of all of their clothing, all the board shorts. Tons of tank tops. So So tell me a little bit so far, how are you liking your experience at the World Finals and all these crazy jet skiers?
Hey, you know, it's always been a great event for us, and it's a lot of fun watching the talent from around the world. I can't think of a better place to come and have some fun and do a little business.
You look amazing. You don't look like you've aged a day. I don't know what the secret is.
Well, I dropped 50 pounds, and that helped a whole lot.
You look awesome, John. I love you. It's so great to have you here. You're welcome. Hey, and speaking of that, let's honor John really quick before we get rocking and rolling. He has he's giving away some free stuff for us today. Brought it up especially for you. So real quick trivia question. Name one woman that is going to be racing in the pro women runabout class, and I will get you hooked up with a little cool shopping bag. Ready? Just one. Give me one. One girl. Not Dawn Dawson. Who? Renee Hill? Is Renee Hill racing in the pro-am women? Now, I know she raced earlier in novice, so I'm going to say great answer. You sure she is?
Pro-am class? Yes, she is.
Isn't that great? I actually had to ask.
What's that?
Somebody hasn't checked her sheets this morning. So again,
It's
special
all good.
thanks, John. We've got several more things to give away, but that came straight from the flip-flop shop. And John, you're awesome, buddy.
You know, I love going over there. It gets me out of trouble every year. When I come out here, I have to bring a present home. And they always have those 50% sales you just talked about. My lady gets a bikini every year.
Hey, I got two more things just for giggles, because, you know, I love you guys.
Will they be flip-flops?
Yeah, I got the little baby flip-flop keychains. These are just like I remember the first year he brought these, we were all like, these are the coolest thing ever.
They got little phrases on them.
By the way, this one says 0% angel. Wait a minute, let me just look around.
Oh, wait a minute. Can we find a 0%
I'm sure
angel?
there's one that's 0% angel.
That would be Mike Young.
Wait, I'm gonna go on the hunt. Oh, there it is. There's that little mischievous look. Did she come up here in the blue hat, young lady down here? That's you, yes.
Where's she at? I'll get her.
You're absolutely.
She gave you that sinister look.
You have that
Where's she
absolute
at? Hey.
mischievous look.
Where's she at? I'll get her. Hey, can she do the mud flap?
She's too young for you. Oh, speaking of.
Where's the mud flap himself?
Thank you.
Yeah. That's the mud flap dance.
Hey, Mikey.
Hey, what's
I'm
up?
going to let you give this one away.
What?
Another little flip-flop keychain.
Flip-flop
But
keychain?
it says flirt on it.
Oh, that's Mike.
All
I'm
right,
going to let you give this away.
I got a good trivia question for it.
Okay, I'm going to throw it at you.
Oh.
I used to be a receiver for Tampa.
What happened to me? I could never throw.
My goodness.
No, the throw was good.
All I gotta say is it was a late night.
It was the receiver.
Normally I'm pretty good with that. All right, who out there can tell me who was the 1989 amateur freestyle champion here in Lake Havasu? Chris McCluggage.
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome.
And you guess what? Chris McCluggage is going to be racing today.
That's right.
Yeah, I seen the 4.6. You know, he talked to us after he almost ran over us on his four-wheeler. Right, Dave?
Yeah, that's right. He was a little worried about it. He said, you guys are walking too straight.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem.
Yes.
But we won't be later, thanks to Rumber Distributing.
That's correct.
Hey, by the way, I want to do a special shout out to the city of Lake Havasu. I really do appreciate all of the bus benches that you have put out in the city. They've been a tremendous asset for us every time we come out to the World Finals. Just an awesome city.
Don, on a nice segue. Mike, how do you like those bus stops, the bus benches?
Well, yeah, I dusted one off the other night. Hey, man, I'm in Havasu.
Utilizing the facilities.
Hey, yeah, we got Kevin Minix here, man.
Ooh, twin pipes.
Twin pipes. First guy ever with twin pipes in a stand-up ski. How you doing, Kevin Minix?
I'm doing fantastic.
Man, I'm bummed, man. I don't see you out there this year.
Well, I'll be there next year.
Fantastic. Wait, what have you been up to, dude?
I'm just working and trying to get better.
Hey, I working and trying to get, that's it, man. We all climbing the hill, right, baby?
You know it.
All right. Twin pipes, Kevin Minix in the house.
Hey, I was just going to ask you to turn around and say hi. Want to catch you up on the speed. Wonderful to see. We just want to catch your awesome face on the stream.
Hold on, what's that?
There's a junior that's going to run my twin pipe in the limited.
Nice.
Hold on, how do you get twin pipes in a limited class without going through tech? Do you know somebody?
No, it went through tech.
Kevin isn't done. He's not stupid.
You're not allowed
He may
pipes.
have done this once or twice.
Yes.
Just saying, he's been around the block. You've dealt with tech, as have we all, right? Gotta run the straight line, buddy.
You got to remember those gray areas.
You know, one of the things I'd like to remind these people, especially from like that banner all the way over to that Blosian banner, we didn't throw out anything yesterday because the wind was so bad. So we're going to have a lot of stuff to drop down in this general area today.
I do want to say a very special thanks, by the way, to Rhino Power. They did an awesome gift certificate giveaway, and that's going to be really cool. We're going to do a repeat. I'm going to do the rundown real quick, Mike, if you guys are ready, because I think these boys are definitely getting ready.
All right, who do we got down online?
Yeah, well, we out of Alberta, Canada, sponsored by R&D Red Racing. It is Works H2O Design, Oakley, Jet Trim, Fisher, McMurray TV, the 212 of Mike Klippenstein on the line. Out of Barcelos, Portugal, sponsored by JetskiNworld, Bullet, Jet Tribe, Sunuka Racing. It is book number 92, Rui Sosa. Oh, we're still on practice? No, come on, really? I'm ready. No, this is, are we, is it? Nuh-uh.
No, wait a minute. I think it is. You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay.
Nice try. Don't try to fool me. Ruiz should be on the line.
Let's match some names and skis there.
All right, also on the line. He is out of Andover, Kansas, sponsored by 321 Kawasaki Pro Watercraft, Abaco Sunglasses, Jet Trim, and Jet Pilot. It's the 114 of AJ Lewinstra. AJ, raise your hand. Where you at? AJ. It's still practice. Sight. It's all excited to get ready to go here.
Well, somebody's going to win practice today.
Exactly. I appreciate y'all's enthusiasm. Like, you want to get started and everything, but it is still practice.
Hey, Mikey.
You made me second guess myself.
Hey, Mikey.
Hey, what's up?
Don't give me a hard time if I had premature acceleration.
Premature acceleration. That's exactly what it was. I'm hanging out with one of the greatest fans ever in personal watercraft racing. He's been coming for many years. Sir, what is your name? Let the folks know.
Leroy.
We got Leroy, bad Leroy Brown, right down here under our town. Tell me, what's your favorite race? What are you here to watch? What do you want to see today?
The big boys.
The big boys. I'll tell you, even though we've been leading up to it all week, we've seen a lot of big boys, and we've had a lot of crazy stuff going on. Runabout or ski? What's your preference? Are you standing up or are you sitting down?
Runabout, standing up.
You want to runabout standing up? This guy got to be a politician. Bad Leroy Brown for president. That's all I'm saying. Leroy, who's your favorite racer?
I got some friends out there. We'll see what happens.
I got some. Again, Leroy for president. He's a politician, right? Exactly. I don't want to jinx anybody. I don't want to say. Man, I'll tell you, some great races earlier this weekend. Eric Francis taking the win in the Runabout Limited yesterday, and it was crazy the way that he did it. He did it on a Yamaha stock boat. We also, Dustin Farthing hadn't been on a sport boat in 18 or 16 years. In 16 years since he had been on a sport boat, came out and won Sport GP yesterday.
I know the stories are just getting incredible as the weekend goes. The week has just been coming to this crescendo this weekend.
It's still early.
I know.
We're still early.
We're not done yet.
I'm not even up yet. Let's go over to the other stands. Let's see how these guys are doing.
Wake them up, Mike. They look a little quiet over there.
Well, while you're doing that, I just wanted to catch up with this young lady who has been outrageously fast, and see if we can catch on the live stream as we get ready to go. It's Lucy JETSKI, who came over for the first time.
The Great Gatsby.
To the World Finals. And your experience, what are your feelings right now after going through all these races the last couple of days?
I'm happy because I've done so well, but it's been a shock because I didn't think that anything of coming over here and getting there.
So I was going to have you look up at the live stream because they're actually streaming as well right now to get an opportunity to see you. So I know that you had pretty high hopes, but I have to say your parents and you were a little freaked out when you realized that while you got to Lake Havasu City, Arizona, certain equipment, i.e. her boat, did not make it. So tell me a little bit about the story. Okay, she got shy. But what happened was they brought the boat over and it got stuck in customs, so they could not get it out of customs. And literally up to the final couple of days, they were in a massive panic mode. The boat forever was over in Memphis, which I'm not even sure how it flew and then just ended up in the middle of the country. But turns out Phil Seeger had a boat that you could borrow, and she has been winning. How many titles is it now?
Over a year, anyone wants.
There you go. Multiple world titles. And all that on borrowed property. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Lucy Gadsby.
Thank you.
The great Gadsby. A future star, if not now, a star. All right, Don. Now you get excited. I see the band's getting stretched across. Practice is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Tales from the Pits? Tales from the Pits. James Bushell has already blown 3 drive shafts.
Wow. He's making a little horsepower.
Mama said, Mama, I see Mama right here. She's like,
cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
I know, man. That's. Yeah, guess what? Kylie Elmer, Sophie Francis, and women's runabout.
Oh my goodness.
Are you guys excited? I mean, I'm excited. Are you guys excited? Come on.
They're still asleep over there, Mike.
We are in Lake Havasu. This is the World Finals. This is where we get her done. I mean, let me talk to the Robinson family, the Swiss Family Robinson family. Mr. Robinson, I know what's going on with Holland Harry. I don't see him here, and will he be in Fort Lauderdale for P1 Aquacross?
Yeah, he will be for sure. He's just started college, so he has to get his college in first and get a start in life, really. He's just left school, so he's moved into college. We're down at P1 Barcelona next week, so that's where I'll be with.
That's exactly where I went wrong. I didn't go to college.
Yeah, probably so.
But I did go to Havasu, and so did you. You guys have fun, man. I love my UK crew out here. Good luck to the UK. Good luck to all countries this weekend. Don Dawson, man, I think I need to talk to a couple. This guy right here.
Yes, sir.
I need to talk to this guy right here. What's your name?
Oh, that's trouble, Mike. That's just trouble.
And what's your name?
Charles Anderson.
And are you a Capricorn?
No.
That's why I needed to talk to him. I think he's an Aries.
So you're supposed to find out. Well, what sign
he
is he?
An Aries, actually. He's an Aries.
Oh, I should have known. I'm an Aries.
That's right. And he enjoys backpacking and the soulful sounds of Britney Spears.
Those are soulful? Wow.
Nicholas Rios is in the house.
I know. So good to see you, Nick.
Hey, Nick. Right.
Good to see you back on a ski racing here.
Let me go down and talk to Nick.
It's been a few years. Go catch up with him real quick, Mike. Like to see him standing up again. He sat for a lot of years.
Nicholas Rios, the fighter. It is always a pleasure when I see you going out there on the racetrack. How you doing today, buddy?
Pretty awesome.
Man, I'll tell you, it's got to be cool. Now this is your hometown. Are you going to keep the hardware right here?
Yeah, of course. I mean, right now we're ready. It is for me. It's a huge comeback this year for the runabout and the stand-up. I haven't ride in 5 years, but we put in a lot of time, and I'm ready.
Boy, I'll tell you what, you looked ready when you were in St. Pete this year for the P1 Aquacross. You took you won a moto, and I'm telling you, man, you are back for the attack. The fighter is back, and man, I love to see that.
That's right, fighter is back, and I'm gonna keep myself on the right thing.
Fantastic. Nick, good luck today.
Thank you.
Nicholas Rios, man, they're all down here. Oh my. You guys ready for some racing? Are you guys ready for some racing? Come on now. Woo! Bad Betty in the house. So once again, hey Dave, is this our final practice that's going on out there?
That is correct. The first moto moving up to online, I should say, actually heat race. That's going to be the Pro-Am ski. I'm excited, Mike. Are you excited?
I'll tell you what, man. I'm more nervous than they are.
Like a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
Exactly. I'm sweating like Mike Tyson in a spelling bee. Ski and Ian Benson's down here. How we doing today, Ian?
Oh, it's a beautiful day in Lake Havasu.
Man, what have you been up to, man? Are you still running a ski class?
Oh yeah, still pretending to be a jet ski racer. Not as good as these guys. It makes me hungry. Makes me want to do it again.
Being from the Pacific Northwest, did you attend the Belgian Surf Slam this year?
Oh yeah, we did Belgian Surf Slam again this year. It was an amazing event. We had beautiful weather. Lots of great people came out, and the competition was epic.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Guys like you make it happen, Captain. Thank you for being a part of our sport.
Thank you, Mike Young, and thank you, Don Dawson, and thank you, IJSPA.
Thank you. Back to you guys.
Love you, Ian Benson. You're awesome.
I went to school in Ohio. I don't know where the on-off button is. Hey, who out there, all you guys and gals right here and over there, who wants to go to the Cayman Islands? I want to see a show of hands. Who would like to go to the Cayman Islands? Okay, who would like to go to the Cayman Islands for free? All right. Do we got our sign up? We got our sign up over there?
Not seeing it yet, but it will be up here.
It's going to be up here really soon. All you need to do is walk up the stairs here behind the announcing tower, and the security guard, you just sign your name, give them your phone number. We're going to draw that tomorrow. We're going to give away a free trip to the Cayman Islands. And listen, man, I go there like 6 times a year.
Yeah, man.
The Cayman Islands. Moritz Resort. Also, you're going to have a fishing charter and a deal to go to the sea turtle place.
They're very cool.
You can actually eat turtle.
Turtle soup.
Hey, man. Sorry, I'm a Republican. Yeah, baby. Hey, what do we got coming up first? What's our first race? Let's talk about this.
Pro-Am ski.
Oh, now you're ready.
Now you're ready. Yeah, okay.
I see how it's going to be today.
Well, it takes me about 2 hours to wake up.
Look, I couldn't help it. I was a little excited up here.
I'm excited down here. I can see all these people are excited too. These days, they're all like, yeah. They're all in the stands already.
9 a.m. in the morning, and we already are running low on seating.
Yeah, I know. This is going to be a packed house this weekend.
How many of my friends remember the Nautical Inn? How many of you guys went to... Do you remember what used to happen on Saturday, Sunday morning? Do you remember 7 o'clock in the morning, the stands would be full because we had slalom going on right out in front of us. And we are so excited and we are so pumped, jet ski fans, that we come to watch slalom.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
What's up?
I'm going to need you to step away from the rail. If you could just please not stand on the rail during the racing today. Because we need to have that rail clear because we've got so many awesome fans that want to watch the racing. I had so much fun. That was just too easy.
Hey, guess who I got with me?
Who you got?
One of my favorite friends. This is Tay-Tay.
Tay-Tay.
Taylor Skellett, who races for Wade Chapin Racing. Did all right this weekend. How you doing today, Tay-Tay?
I'm doing really good.
And you just came to give me a gift.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Tell me, your mom and dad helped you out a lot, right? Who else helped you out?
Pretty much all my sponsors and Keith. I got you.
Keith's over there saying, "Say Keith Hill, say Keith Hill."
More like Mike Osborne for holding me.
Mike Osborne, yeah, he's way better than Keith, ain't he?
Yes.
Totally. How about Wade Chapin? Is he cool?
Wade Chapin's awesome.
Yeah, he is pretty cool. He's old though, isn't he?
Not me.
Did you just call Wade Chapin old?
Wow. He's as old as me. So when you call somebody old that's old, they're just as old as you, it's okay.
Wade.
Yeah, right. You
don't have to take that, buddy.
You get a hall pass for that.
Backpedal, backpedal, backpedal.
Tay-Tay, is there anybody you'd like to say hello to?
Guess I could say hello to everybody.
All right. Tay-Tay, you go, girl. One of the fastest women on a stand-up personal watercraft right here. Taylor Skellett. Tay-Tay.
And she's another junior.
Yeah, junior star.
I'll tell you. Hey, her and her brother, her and her twin brother, those two rock, man. Her twin brother actually won a pro GP ski class in my region.
And he's always, as he informed me, been taller than Tay-Tay.
He's he's probably taller than me.
I was going to say he's taller than you, Mike.
That don't take much. The only person that's not taller than me, the whole pits, is Mark Gomez.
Oh, hey, okay. And segue down on the line out of Alberta, Canada, as you get ready to watch Pro-Am Ski Stot's Heat Race. He is sponsored by Rad Racing, Works 28 Design, Oakley, Jet Trim, Fisher, and McMurray TV Boat 212. The Clipper, Mike Klippenstein.
And coming to us from Barcelos, Portugal, riding the JetskiNworld Jet Trap Bullet, Samuka Racing, the 92, Rua Sousa.
From Andover, Kansas, sponsored by 321 Kawasaki, Pro Watercraft, Jet Trim, Jet Pilot, Abaco Sunglasses, 1148J Lewinstra.
And now making his hometown here in Lakehavasu City via France. He rides the number 217. Good to see him back on a stand-up. Give it up for the fighter, Nicholas Rios.
From Albuquerque, New Mexico, sponsored by Leisure Pools, Peak Power Sports Utility Block Company 503, Jeremy Poper.
Comes to us from Villa Laguna, Argentina, riding the Veeam Racing Team. On the number 13, Lucas Gaia.
Out of Argentina, sponsored by Conatac and Mega Cars, it's 160 of Claudio Riviola.
And coming to us from Switzerland, sponsored by Dad, the number 25, Alec Enderly.
And from Bergen, Norway, sponsored by Berntsen BBS, Jet Tribe, and Tin Racing and Flakes Tape. It is 83 of Ulrich Berntsen.
And coming to us from Kirkston, Belgium, riding for Quakey Sense, B&J, Belgian, Rhino Power, Jet Trim, JSU, Pro Watercraft. He's already got 2 world titles in his belt this year. He's on the B16. Give it up for Phil Seegers.
He's from Buenos Aires, Argentina, sponsored by Massa Racing, Jet 1 of Mackie Auto Motors, 99 of Alejandro Playan.
And coming to us from Miramar, Florida, on the Broward Motorsports Hamilton, TMR Exotic Signs, the number 212X, David Cabrera.
Speedy. Out of Peoria, Arizona, sponsored by Commander Industries, Works H2O, Oakley, LG1 Designs, R&D, and Accurate Pool. It's 13 of Blake Wickland.
And coming to us from Lake Havasu City, Arizona, on that Mack Racing Machine, the 27, Kirk Samuels.
From Washington, Utah, sponsored by Jet Tribe Racing, Jet Renew, and Commander, 99 of Brent Disney.
Coming to us from Kanagawa, Japan, riding the Flying Bat Wave in Pet Beach, the 100, Yuji Shiroki.
From Belgium, on boat number 9, it is Ilias Busselman.
And coming to us from Morocco on the FRMM, the MJC Performance and BMCE Bank of Africa, Nabil Broca.
And from Livonia, Texas, sponsored by Sinister Skis and Mom and Dad, 107, Ty Katera.
And rounding out our field on the 117, comes to us from Buenos Aires, Argentina, on the Ultimate Performance Machine, it's Victor Landoni. That's our lineup here. This is a heat race. Pro-Am skis. Stock. They all are going to the dance. It's all about position, Don.
Yep, so we got 7 laps, and they all are going to be transferring to the main event.
Ooh.
You are watching the first heat race of the day.
Boy, I'll tell you, 7 laps. A lot of laps right there. for these guys to go out. And remember, they got 2 more rotos, Dawn.
Yeah, nice start for Ulrich Berntsen, already putting his mark again right here in the World Finals. I see we got Tanner Marsh in the house from Jet Renew. Looks like we're gonna have some cool giveaways today.
Hey, Dawn, by the way, little house cleaning before we get started with this heat race right here. Listen, don't anybody stand against the rails in front of people who are sitting down. So please make sure that you just be aware of that throughout the day. I mean, that's one of our things that it's kind of a pet peeve every year. Make sure that if you're standing against the rail, you can sit against the rail all you want. In between the races, because there's people who came here a lot earlier than you to sit down. Dawn, who do we got in the lead?
Mike Klippenstein from the inside split, Ulrich Berntsen from the outside.
And it looks like it's Nicholas Rios there in that 3rd spot. Let's see who we can get 4th. That's the 83 making his appearance there back there. That's Ulrich Berntsen. He's sitting, I believe, 5th.
Yeah, we got Blake Wicklund in 3rd.
Oh, little Blakey.
And boat
awesome.
Number 217, Nicholas Rios, the fighter, in 4th.
You know, Blake was on this outside pole here, and I'll tell you, that young man, he went all the way on the outside, the long way around, and ends up 3rd. Very impressive for a young rider.
All right, you're watching again the first heat race of the day on Saturday, where we roll out all of the big dogs, as they say.
Oh, I think it's a log jump.
And log jump.
Oh my goodness, the log jump will come into play next time around.
All right, so here's what happens when I try to multitask. So Tanner Thomas, come up here. What you got going on, bud?
Well, we've got a case of the Renew Shield product by Jet Renew that in this harsh marine environment, we've been spraying on our engines, electronics, to take care of the toys. So we brought a case of that up. This is the Tan Man edition. They're all signed by myself. Kind of fun, just a little temporary can that we made to take care of the toys. So we're giving those out today and right during freestyle. Does that sound good, Don?
Yes, it sounds amazing. Thank you.
Right on. Have fun out there, guys. Take care of the toys.
Of course, Tanner, one of our free riders, and plays a lot in the salt water and the regular water, and that stuff's got to keep that electronics and all your equipment looking good. Jet Renew, I'll tell you, makes some incredible products. Not only that one, go down there, see Tanner, go see all the crew over there to see all their incredible products. Don, back to you.
So the first place has not changed. That is Mike Klippenstein out of Fort Mac. It's Blake Wicklund up in 2nd. Man, we've had a bunch of turnarounds. Typical of what this is going to look like today.
Now, once again, though, this is all for position on the line here when they head to motor number 1. Nice thing is, this being a stock class, they could keep these things hammered. They're usually pretty much bulletproof, these machines.
Hey, Dave, hey, Dave, Mike, guy up there? Mike, yes. Hey, real quick, I'm right behind the announcing tower.
Okay.
And I'm hanging out with the photographer to the stars, and I understand that people can actually get some pictures made here and have them run professionally by Ronnie Mack. Ronnie Mack, how you doing?
Doing good.
Fantastic. So you're right back here. You're behind the stage. Tell us what's up. What do they need to do if they want you to take shots of their boats?
You come in. I already have a lot of posters already done and printed, ready to go. But if you want one, just let me know your race number, and I'll have one here for you tomorrow.
Fantastic. Ronnie Mack Photography right back here behind the Tower of Power. Dave, what's up? Dave. Dave don't live here anymore. Let's go over to Bomber Eyewear. Here we got Don King. And Miss Sarah. How you doing today, Sarah?
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. What's the deal on bomber shades today?
Okay, so we have bomber shades. We have all kinds of different colors, sizes. They float and they are polarized. So come down here at our booth and we'd love to help you out. $50 and get a case. And I'm here, so that's good. Come down anyways.
Oh, I kind of like that. You know, now what's the buoyancy rate? Like, if I fell off my ski, would it help me float?
It would definitely help the glasses float.
Bomber eyewear right back here behind the Tower of Power. What's going on the race course, guys?
Well, we got Mike Levenstein on the 212 still leading here, but how about young Blake Wicklund, Peoria, Arizona? One of my local racers when it comes out to all the regionals at RPM.
And currently we have boat number 224 in third. I do not have that number on our sheets right now, but it was Philippe Dufad. And, wow, I can't remember the other rider, but I do not have anybody on that number currently, so let me know. And it's Nicholas Rios in fourth. And then back in fifth, it is boat number 92, and that's Rui Sosa. And in boat number 160 at sixth, that's Claudio Rivola. And it is Alec Enderley aboard the 224 boat. Thank you so much.
Okay. Hey, guys. If you take a look down to your right in the stands, down to your military right. I'm hanging out with Scott Wheeler here from Belgium, our title sponsor. Tell us, what do we got going on? I know we got some show specials going on back there at Belgium.
We got all kinds of great deals over there. We got lots of new products from R&D for the new SXR 1500. We have a lot of jet pilot product that is specifically from Australia. It has never been here on U.S. shores before.
Scott, who's your favorite racer?
My favorite racer of all time, number 37, Jordan Fielder.
Jordan Fielder. Yeah, I remember number 37 because he had those big numbers. We could see him. Scott, thanks so much for your support, buddy.
Thank you, and thank everybody for coming.
All right, back to you guys in the booth. What's going on the track?
It's still Mike Lippenstein out there. We did figure out, Don got a little information there. It was, I believe, Alec Enderley.
Enderley, yeah.
Yeah, on the 224.
Look, Enderley. All right, back up to the tower. We've got a cool presentation here for another set. You guys got to come over here. Come on now. We're running backwards. Hey, we got the girls down from Rhino Power joining us this morning, and they've got a very special deal that they'd like to talk about. You get the opportunity to register for a T-shirt and a hat, I believe.
Yeah, we're going to do 2 giveaways, a T-shirt and a hat and some goodies, and then $100 off supplement. So come on by and sign up.
There you go. All right, thank you guys so much. Rhino Power in the house.
Now, you, of course, know who Rhino Power is, right? That's Ryan Hughes, the motocross star. He's did a lot of training over the years of a lot of the motocross and athletes, and he's come out with all those great supplements and products to make you train harder and ride a lot better. Down in my neck of the woods out there, and man, Ryan's a great dude.
Awesome, thank you. All right, back out. We're working our way through the 7-lap heat race. This is going to be heat race number 1. The next race coming at you is going to be vintage ski. Check this out, you guys. Over 40 entries in the vintage ski.
Yeah, we're going to have a few that are going to have to go to LCQs.
So heat number 1 and heat number 2, and then we're going to be doing a sudden death on the LCQ.
Oh, no! Number 13 of Blake Wicklund gets the ejection button. He was running that second, trying to adrenaline clipper. That's going to change things up. Good thing he's okay. We'll get our course marshals over there, get him back to his boat. That's a heartbreaker for a young rider right there to happen.
Yeah, for any rider, yeah, regardless of your age. And then, of course,
yeah,
you do it
true.
in the worst place ever on the stretch. It's always so tough to deal with because it seems deceptively easy for somebody just watching. But the front stretch actually can be one of the more technical sections, particularly when you're dealing with Blake Corning, one of our longtime guys here. He's in the tower. He's been just about every position at the World Finals.
Yep.
He's an amazing person, and he's the one that put together this course, the genius behind the course this weekend. And he's smart, so he puts the course just a little off camber.
Would he be an evil genius?
I was not going to say evil, although we did call him a ninja yesterday. But anyway, so that's the extra excitement to that, is that you got to really watch. But if you take a look at particularly the right side of this course, you'll see what I'm talking about. Everything's just a little off from where the waves would normally come in, and the reason that he does that, provide more action for you, and he makes it more technical for the riders.
And he wants to make them think. But got some action going on there. Look at this. Slicing and dicing on the right side of the track. A lot of people make some noise.
Yeah, that was the battle with boat number 99.
That is Alejandro Plan from Argentina.
And Bernson, Ulrich, who looked like he had lost some positions. He had a great start.
Oh, yeah. Ulrich was running up in, fourth, fifth. Second?
Mm-hmm. White flag is out. Went down in the start, and unfortunately the log jump not open yet. They keep teasing us with that log jump.
Yeah, I know. I want it to be open every race.
I'm sure the runabout riders would love you for that.
I don't think the runabout riders would notice that. Would they just go right over that thing?
Probably would.
I want to see it open for the 550s, the vintage.
Okay, now you're just evil.
What do you mean? That's how it started.
It is how it started. I don't remember him sitting out of the water quite that high, though.
That is true. But I do hear the new 1500 Cowies is going to be hitting one of them this weekend. I think we should have the crowd vote on the 550s going over them.
I agree.
You agree? I agree. I want to see action. That's what those things were made for.
All right, again, the reminder here, all of the skis will be transferring to the main event as far as running away through the heat. By the way, special thanks, by the way, to the Scat Track crew for sponsoring our log jump.
Hey Don, just so yeah, Scat Track, not only a big sponsor of the log jump, but a big sponsor here of the World Finals for many, many years. Special thanks to Ken and Diane Stewart, as well as Michelle. I'm going to go down here while you're talking about this race right here. I'm going to find me some vintage guys. What's going on, Don?
Well, checkered flag just came out for Mr. Mike Klippenstein. But it was actually Alec Enderley who took that win. Klippenstein second. So as much as we would love to see the log jump open, every single one, just so you guys know, it's really going to be open for Pro Ski GP. That's why we got that big dog out there. So the triple brought to you by Scat Track is going to be open when the Pro Ski GPs make their way to the line. And you will know as soon as you see that happening.
Hey, Don.
That you got to grab a good chair. Yes, Mike Young.
Hey, I'm down here. Look to your right, on the beach, right here. Your military right. I'm down here with one of our vintage ski racers.
Which one? There's 40 of them.
What's that?
Which one? There's 40 of them.
Well, no, I'm going to go with the women's runabout then. There's way too many of them. Let's talk to the women's runabout racers. Hello, young lady. What is your name?
Kim McKay.
Kim McKay. And Kim, you came out to Lake Havasu. Tell me, what did you do to prepare to get here?
Ride and ride and ride some more.
Ride some more? Fantastic. You know, Kim, we wish you the best of luck from the Tower of Power. This is the young lady. In case you don't recognize her, she actually helped us with the awards all night last night.
Yeah.
And went the battle for us. So, Kim, I just want to say, you know, from Don, Dave, and I, because we know what kind of job it is. It's, man, we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Kim's helped us out. She's helped us out last year also, too. She's a trooper.
She is a trooper. Kim McKay, watch her.
By the way, Kim.
Hey, Kim, Dawn's talking to you.
I love your helmet. Love your helmet.
If I had a nickel every time I heard that.
It's sparkling.
It's so bright.
Is that a Divas Bling helmet?
Bling, bling, bling.
Just saying, man. Here we go. Vintage ski. What do we got down there online, Dave?
It's a number 38 coming to us from Temecula, California. On that throttleJunkie.com. Mom and Rivera Racing. Colin Renner.
That would be race number 2.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Out on the line out of Fullerton, California, sponsored by HydroTurf, DASA, Mystic, Lubes, Richter, Jet Renew, and TC Freeride. Number 137, Mark Gomez.
Sorry about that. Simon was adding some sponsors for Flores for later in my paperwork. On the 911, it's going to be Corey Van Cleve out of Lake Havasu, riding for Lakeland Marine and Fast Life Clothing.
And out of Burlington, Washington, on 440, Seth McNeil.
And on the 258 out of Winchester, California, Slippery Wetsuits, Cal West Tile, Joshua West.
And out of Fallbrook, California, sponsored by BJ's Performance, Jet Trim, Jet Renew, Havasu Watercraft, Jet Pilot, and Jet Lip. Number 2, a Wyland Redden.
And from Discovery Bay, California, the BFB Racing Aquanuts and Bell Helmets, it's 595, Kyle Krieger.
And out of Lake Elsinore, California, sponsored by Jet Tribe, KMG, Jet Renew, and HydroTurf, 109 of Charles Sims.
And the number 11 of Jordan Smith out of Port Orchard, Washington.
And a Surprise, Arizona on boat 31, Aaron Sanchez, sponsored by Jet Renew, Premier Coach and Commander.
And the number 5 is going to be Jason Tebet out of Lake Havasu in the Pro Watercraft, Jet Dynamics, 10 Racing, and Jet Trim and Quickie Sense.
And rounding out your field, June Acoma is sponsored by Yamaha and Elf and Jet Pilot.
That's our lineup, and there they go. Wow. Who was on that pole, Don? Because they just shot out like a slingshot.
Well, it says it's a number 1 on the side of the boat. I'm wondering if that was Gomer, though.
Wow. Hey, that looked like Jeff Jacobs.
I know.
That looked like Jeff Jacobs' boat. It's too short to be Jeff.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
And he's standing up. Are you making another Mark Gomez comment?
No.
Joke? That's Mike's. Well, let's see if we can get a better read when they come around. It's Wyland. Okay, it is Wyland. It's a number 2 on the boat. It should have been Wyland Reedon. It's one of the Fallbrook, California riders. I know Mahler's been training that kid over the last couple of years, and wow, that kid is fast.
We're probably going to need a lot of help with the numbers in this vintage class.
You know what? There's a guy right there, Mike Yelich from the Mahler. He knows every single one of those riders. He can just look at the way they ride and who they are.
Okay, so again, Wyland Redden actually has a double, has the 11 on the side of his boat.
That's Jordan Smith is 11 then.
All right.
So maybe not.
And then boat number 5 is second. So 11's in the lead.
So 11, so the 1 is on Reedon, which shows 2 on our paperwork.
Okay, and Jason Tibbet then would be second place. By the way, you guys are going to have a modified, this will be the 3rd different modification that you'll be seeing on the course this weekend. So they had to shorten the course for the 550s, make it very reminiscent of exactly how we used to race. This is our roots coming back for sure.
There's the 1.
Was that Gomez that just went down? I think it might have been. Boat number 137, Gomer, taking a water sample on the front stretch.
Not something you usually do.
That's rare.
Hey guys.
Yes.
Right down here to your left. Right here on the beach.
Your other left.
Yeah, I'm standing here with my good friend Rob Flores. Rob, who is the most formidable competitor here in this vintage class?
Oh, everybody. All these guys that ride vintage are awesome. It's my first year back doing a vintage ski. Well, back then it was a vintage in '92. So, yeah, it's pretty cool to see the enthusiasm with these 2x4s.
No, it's...
So you know what, dude? You always come up with the best stuff. Now, tell me, I miss our Golden Circle parties. If you could say anything to Mike Bartolomeo, who's listening in on the live stream right now, what would it be?
abcya, where are you? We're missing you.
Your sponsors.
907 Vintage, Jet Renew, Body Glove, Gasket Technology, Damn, Dasa trying to go down the list. There's quite a few still. I'm very lucky.
Dirty Taco Racing.
Dirty Taco. Yeah, we heard you got a new sponsor, Dirty Taco Racing.
Yeah, we keep it nice and dirty.
Flo, good luck, man. Go out there and make it happen.
Thank you. It's all about those street tacos,
man. Yeah, I'll tell you, you never know who you're going to run into here in the pits.
Now again, let us, real quick, this is our first heat race that you do have to qualify. Top 10 will be going to the dance, and the rest will be going to an LCQ, and it is one of our bigger classes. So we'll see if we can run down here real quick and get you the top 10.
Yeah, I'm through.
Do whatever it takes to set me free.
And Mark, does Mark Gomez know that you can't go more than 2 buoys on your knees?
Yeah, I know. It's not something. Maybe he's throwing back to the old guys when they used to race them.
All right. From the whole shot, it was boat number 11 and then boat number 5. That was our top 2. I'll do a.
Hey, did you guys know who was on boat number 1? It's actually Wyland Redden.
Wyland Redden.
Yes.
Yeah. I just want to let you guys know. I just found out.
No, that's awesome.
Hey, guess what? Come here, Jeff.
So
I want to talk to one of the best holders in the world. Tell me, what do you do to prepare to come here to Lake Havasu to hold?
Drink a lot.
You drink a lot?
A lot.
And what do you drink?
Everything you can put in front of me.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what it takes to be a world champion holder.
I mean, I gotta try to keep up with you, Mikey.
that helps you hold yourself down, right?
Jeffrey DeCroix, holder to the stars. Back to you guys.
All right, courtesy markers are out, Don. We're doing some checking right now. I see the 911 Corey Van Cleve goes by. See, they're a little bit slower. You can actually read the numbers, but they're still really small. There's the 282, but I don't have him on my sheet either. So unfortunately, I guess might have changed some boat before they came to the race, Don. They maybe didn't get it up. See Sanchez out there in the 31, ride that old laser jet.
I do whatever it takes to set me free. I do everything to get what I need.
All right, see the white flag coming out. He's getting it ready here to fly it. Waiting for our leader to come by. Put this heat race in. Once again, we're going to transfer the top 10 to the final.
All right.
There's Gomez. And here comes our leader on the outside, I do believe, coming around. There it is, the white flag. We're going to start counting here, top 10 transfer.
All right, here we go. It is going to be Wyland Redden in the lead. And 13 years old, by the way.
From Fallbrook,
yep. Yeah. Is 5th is in 2nd place. Again, we talked about Jason Tebbett. And boat number 911, that's Corey Van Cleve in 3rd, 258, Joshua West in 4th, 109, Charles Sims in 5th. And they have a double odd out there, and I don't have that on the sheet, but he's in 6th. Boat number 137, despite the fact that he's riding on his knees, Mark Gomez is at 7th. And boat number 595 is Kyle Krieger.
Wait, Don, I think he was actually standing up.
In 8th. And a 282, the one that you and I couldn't figure out, is also in a qualifying position. So there you go.
Don't worry, they'll have her paperwork straightened out by the time Moto 1 comes around. Once again, top 10 are going to qualify. See Charles Sims there, there's Aaron Sanchez. How cool is that old laser jet? You know, it has a solar panel on the handle pole, keeps that battery charged.
Right, so I would like to point out that there's some that are like all talk and no action. So we hit 40 sign up, but I'm noticing there's only 11 in this race. I just want to point that out. So it looks like only 1 will be going to the Sun Delta LCQ. But to be fair, 40 signed up.
Hey, now 40 signed up.
Correct.
Okay, so we had 20 in each race.
It sounded like smack talk to
So
me.
from what I understand, we're not even doing LCQs because it's finish class. We're taking 10, the top 10 from this one, top 10 from the next one.
No, it was a sudden death. We were going to do an LCQ.
A sudden death?
We were.
Well, no,
now we're not.
No.
Mike's right.
Hold on a moment, hot dog. Weil and Redden just take the win. Big congratulations to him, Jason, for second place. Now back to Mikey on our new rules for this afternoon. Go ahead.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm hanging out with Clayton Jacobson, the third down here. Clayton, man, how's your havasu experience been so far this year?
All good. I made it through the night. Didn't crash the bike.
Didn't crash the bike. Now, for those of you guys who don't know who Clayton Jacobson is, his father actually invented the jet ski. Just so you know, I mean, not that it's anything big or like why we're here or anything.
Yeah, I know. You think, he's the one that caused our addiction.
CJ, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Flow. Go, Flow, go.
Go, Flow, go, Clayton Jacobson says.
I want to see Flo break out that vintage wetsuit.
Well, I'll tell you what, with that new Dirty Taco Racing sponsorship, he might be able to.
You could probably actually afford that now. All right, down on the line for Vintage Ski. This is Heat 2 of 2. Top 10 will transfer to the final. All the rest to the LCQ or sudden death. Out of Temecula, California, sponsored by Throttle Junkie, Mom and Rivera Racing, boat number 38, Colin Renner.
And coming to us from Belgrade, Serbia on the team, Serbian Ministry of Youth and PCM, it's Michael Bradanovic on the SRB2. I thought it was an 82. It's a B.
You're all good. Out of Las Wages, Nevada, sponsored by Jet Renew, Body Glove, and Bomber Eyewear. It is the 88 of Rob Flores.
And coming to us from Colorado Springs, Colorado. I think you know this person. She drives the 621. She rides for the Barista Express, the Rivera Racing, Xana T, and 3, 2, 1, Kawasaki, Becky Powell.
Woo! He's out of Alta Loma, California, sponsored by HydroTurf, Mike D Customs, Jet Pilot, and Scat Track. It's the 18 of Michael DeMauro.
And coming to us from Costa Mesa, California, that IPD Graphics, Yamaha, and Bomber Eyewear. He is nominated for the longest and best award speech. Give it up for the Bomber, Tommy Bonacci.
You know you're going to get grief from the announcers when we pull out stopwatches. All right, it was awesome to have him. Discovery Bay, California is where this person is from. Sponsored by TNT Performance, Ross Products, Jet Dynamics. It's 505 of Hayden Item.
And coming to us from Marysville, Washington, on the number 20 is Nathan Clements.
And Lake Elsinore, California, 109 of Annie Sims. Sponsored by KMG, Jet Drive, Jet Renew.
And 27 was Brian Olson out of Truckee, California, Pro Watercraft, West End, Aquanuts, Robert Sand Racing.
And out of Corona, California, sponsored by BJ's Performance, Jet Trim, Ross Products, 48 of Peyton Hill, that's your field. And somewhat less than 20 on this lineup, too. At least someone's been going big this week.
That's what I'm wondering if they didn't wake up. Should we make some phone calls and texts?
That is awesome.
Now there is 12 on the line there.
Yeah, okay, great. 27 actually has the pole position on the outside. That's going to be Brian Olson.
And on the inside, I can't see quite yet.
Boat number 12 on the inside.
Tommy. Bomber.
The Bomber. Hey, Tommy. Are you ready to rumble?
He's tired from that speech last night.
Here's what I want to see. I want to see Mark Gomez and Rob Flores on the line this afternoon. And we're going to run down their interviews because they were totally smack-talking each other at Body Beach this week, and it was hilarious.
I wonder which one's taller.
I would. Oh. No, we actually met. Okay, I got you back on this one. Flo actually is taller.
You know what? I'm telling you, I don't know.
No,
I don't know. You know, I've been hanging out with both them guys for quite a minute, but I think they're both like 4'6.5".
4'6". Depends on the day.
Hey, you know, we were talking about that Cayman trip earlier before we get this one started. We were talking about that Cayman trip, Don. You can go up there, sign up. You can win a free trip to the Cayman Islands. I got the guy who drives the boat for the charter down here with me, Matthew Patton from the Cayman Islands. Matt, what kind of fish you going to put him on?
Mahi, marlin, tuna, wahoo, snapper, anything like that.
Everything like that. Now tell me, how can people, if they come down to the Cayman Islands and are not fortunate enough to win, how can they get a hold of your charter?
You can look me up on Facebook, Instagram, Get Bent Charters, Cayman Islands. Follow me on Instagram, Panda345. My website is getbentcharters.com. You'll see me in the airport, on rock cards, in some of the taxis, hotels, up at Moritz.
All right, let's go. It's time to get bent.
Oh, look at this. We got 3 that are going on for the outside section, all equal. Flores in the mix.
Yep, Tommy was sleeping just a little bit on that inside. And he's making up time nicely. Still going to get shut out on that final turn, though.
He got pinched.
And 88, unsurprisingly, with the whole shot on the outside, Mr. Flo, Rob Flores.
We'll watch for the old Flores leg drags out there, too. There it is. Look at that. Flores and that, him and Slasher always had that beautiful leg drag.
And it looks like Peyton Hill, or it could be Colin Renner. So it's a
Peyton Hill.
Either is it? Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
So Peyton Hill, whole shot on the inside split.
Ooh, and I think it's going to be close. Look at this. It's going to be a drag race. Here we go. Hill and Flores. Flores gets it. Here we go. Watch this. Flores going to get this one right down to the inside. Hill. And look at this, a battle, 3-way battle for third. And the 27 making a big run. That's Bryson Olsen out of Truckee. He's going to try to get up on the outside, but oh no. Not going to be able to pull that one there. Drops back to fourth.
Wow, I'll tell you, that Dirty Taco Racing sponsorship is really working for Flores right now.
Second place, having a little issue. Yep.
Temporarily. Sorry about that, Mike. So again, the gentleman that had the position, hole shot position from the inside, Peyton Hill, doing a quick water sample.
Yep. Peyton, a very talented young rider. I see Peyton quite a bit at the RPM races. Southern California, Russ Wallach's region down there. Doing a little racing between Lake Elsinore and Lake Paris.
Got Michael Brodanovic up in second place.
So Brodanovic able to inherit that spot there when Peyton went down. But the question is, can they find an answer for Flores?
The other question is, can we find the other 20-something racers that signed up for this?
Do we check the local Gestapo?
Or just the bus benches?
The bus benches.
They're still at Kokomo's.
Still at Kokomo's.
Knock, knock. Yes.
Who's there? Who's there?
Time for you to come down to your heat race. Oh, goodness.
Hello.
Oh, look at this. Rob Flores and Brodanovic side by side. Flores is like, excuse me.
I think Brodanovic just found the answer.
Uh-oh. Team Serbia in the house.
Look at Rob's like, wait a minute, where'd you come from?
He's actually, I think he's having some problems. He's slowing down a little bit.
And what had happened was...
And then... And I was surprised.
Now back to third. Trying to get the long eyes now on second.
I bet you want to know who's in second.
Because Brodanovic is out front.
Because it's Bryson Olsen.
Ooh, Bryson Olsen out of Truckee, California. Oh, my goodness. Awesome.
So Bryson now gets to brag that he is beating Rob Flores.
How cool is that when you can say, I beat Rob Flores?
I think it's pretty cool. I'm still giggling at the fact that Mark Gomez was riding on his knees.
I'm telling you, he was standing up.
Gotta appreciate 3-time IFWA world champion.
He wasn't on his knee, he was standing up. Come on.
World champion here. It's he. The only human being on the planet that I've seen anyway that actually performed a barrel roll in a closed course race out in Pacific City, Arizona.
That was pretty awesome.
Oregon. What is up with me? Pacific City, Oregon. That was pretty awesome. City, Arizona. Wow.
Only Gomer.
And I went home early last night.
After the earthquake, it will be Pacific City, Arizona.
And somebody give that girl another coffee. All right, Bogdanovic coming to this front stretch.
Bryson, though, not far off the pace.
Courtesy flags out. Dave, what do the courtesy flags mean?
Means halfway. That is the cross flags. It's the white flag and the checkered ones crossed, meaning they're halfway there, halfway home in this race.
What a race we got going on here. What's coming up next?
Oh, stop feeding us like you're like all professional and stuff. You're watching the vintage ski heat number 2 of 2. Top 10 are going to transfer to the main. We've got 12 in this class. Taking a look down at our schedule, we've also got a women's runabout coming at you next. That also will be a heat race. In fact, we will not have a moto until race number 10, and that you are going to want to buckle up for, because that is going to be our ski class, and it is a GP. So there you go, Mike Young. There is all of our information on the schedule. But wait.
Exactly.
There's more.
I'm being a fan this weekend. I'm just hanging out in the stands.
I noticed that.
Hey, there you are. You're on my dyslexic left.
I'm hanging out with the Cayman Islands.
So where are you guys going to put your registration box today? Because we need to let everybody know where to register. And they don't have it up in the tower anymore.
I say they put it at Kokomo's tonight.
That would work as well.
Do you think after everybody drinks at Kokomo's, they'll be able to read that script that you speak?
No.
Cursive, Mike?
Hey, I am not a bench duster.
So again, a modified track is what you've been watching for the vintage class, and you will see that back out again once we do the first moto. But basically, they cut the track in half for the vintage ski. So what they do is they come to the front stretch, and then they just take a hard left, dogleg left, and they go right back out to the sweeper buoys on the outside. And of course, they can pick. Once they come off of the final red buoy, you'll see 3-4 red buoys out there, just way far back on the back stretch. And then they decide from those buoys which split they're going to take. And then they come back in. White flag is out.
So currently it's Michael Bogdanovic out in front there, and the young man out of Truckee, California, Bryson Olson, sitting in that second spot. We'll get it known. I believe that possibly was that Peyton Hill still sitting back there. I know he was leading earlier, got that Flores, but I think he's sitting right behind him. Taking a look here.
Talk to me.
48, or was that the 38? Trying to see there. Little tiny numbers on that one.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I can help you out with that. We had talked about it earlier, but it was actually Peyton Hill.
It was Peyton Hill. Okay. Yeah. Just want to make sure.
No problem.
Then Rob Flores right behind him. Flores, our early leader.
Wait,
slide
Flores
back a little
is dropping back?
Yes,
more?
he's sliding back.
Oh, dear.
Hey, that's all right. That's all right. The top 10's still going to the show.
That's right.
That. We were creating a ton of drama here.
Y'all full of drama.
His taco power is running low.
Save the drama for your mama.
Drama for mama. That's right.
I knew you were doing it. Hey, by the way, we got Naughty Water Racing in the house, celebrating 10 years, bringing us some T-shirts because they rule. And what an amazing promoter and place to go race. Don't forget to go hang out with him. Bogdanovic taking the win in this second heat race, Mike and Dave.
Team CRB.
Actually, was that Bryson?
That was actually Peyton. Peyton Hill. No, it was Bryson.
Bryson
I got
Olsen.
y'all excited, didn't I?
Yeah, then we got Flores.
Don't make me come up there and straighten y'all out.
Whatever.
Then the number 12 coming across there, which is Tommy Bonacci, the bomber.
Yes. All right, so Bryson took the win. Let's recap that. And then Tommy was down on it.
I'm not sure what happened to
Tommy was lap. A
Bogdanovic.
lapper. He's still going to qualify, though.
Yep. And there's the 48 we talked about there of Peyton Hill.
Yep. I think that was your third place coming across.
And you're right, there were lappers in between.
Yes, sir.
And there's Bogdanovic. Must have taken a little water sample. I didn't see that. Okay, how cool is that? The PGS number 8 hood right there.
Beautiful. Classic boats out there. This is the history of our sport that you're getting the opportunity to watch. And again, speaking of history, Naughty Water Racing here.
Becky coming across there, Becky Powell, and the number 505 of Hayden Item. You know what? You got a big round of applause for all these 550 riders. They work so hard out there. It's not easy to ride the pencil.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the vintage class. Come on, folks, put your hands together.
Love seeing it come back.
Hey guys, quick trivia question for a t-shirt. Name one rider that was sponsored by PGGJS back in the day.
Oh, I heard it right there.
There's one.
That was pretty easy.
Give me another one. There was more than one rider sponsored by PJS, though.
Tell me, are you giving everybody a medal now?
That ain't right.
That was way too easy.
Jacob's already answered here. Yep.
Already got Jake there.
Yep.
Challenge me.
There's another famous rider. How about a female rider who rode for PGS?
There you go.
Chrissy Carlson right there.
Good one. Oh, of course it's Ducky.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's okay. You need a t-shirt. Look at you.
How about Larry Rippenkroger?
Looking all sexy. All
Oh,
right.
Ripper. He's here, right?
There's another one.
Here, throw me the shirt. I'm down here.
You're awesome. Guys, we're going to be moving over to our next race. That is going to be the women's runabout. Our first opportunity to get a chance to watch this one as well, and a heat race that is going to be 6 laps.
And, of course, the first one on the list was your earlier trivia question. Your answer was correct on. The 77 Renee Hill out of Riverside, California, rider for Yamaha, K&N, IPD, Dean's Team, Riva, Wiseco, Fly, ODI, Jet Trip, Jet Renew.
Orifan Tirupinich out of Thailand on boat number 16, also on the line. Girl, so awesome to see you. Just taking a gold last night. Got our first world title already.
And out of Kaiser, Oregon, riding for Motorsport, Hot Products, Hillboro, and Jet Trim, the 566. That's Kimberly McKay.
Out of West Palm Beach, Florida, sponsored by Yamaha, Riva, Fly, JP Computers, Abaco Sunglasses, APS, and Hamilton. It's the 911X of Sophie Francis.
And coming to us from Alma, Washington on that Paulson's Motorsport, Riva Racing, IBD Graphics, the 772 of Melanie Mayberry.
And from New Zealand, also Australia, she's sponsored by Seadoo Center, Jet Tribe, and 158 Performance, the 553 of Kylie Elmers.
And the 102 of Angela Clements out of Marysville, Washington. Then you got Kim Richards on the 11 on the Anaheim, California. C11, that's Tammy Rarick coming to us from Medicine Hat, Canada. Riva Racing, Rarick Racing. And Don is going to get the long eyes out.
I am? Okay. It's like Tammy Rarick on the inside.
One-eyed Willie, T-A-N-K. The day you last solidified the start of a lifelong journey.
I'm thinking that might be Sophie.
Hey.
Hold on. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Is that Sophie? I thought it was.
Well, that's what we're confirming. Mike, you got your long eyes on?
It is Sophie.
Are you red eyes?
Easy.
And as they drop to the front stretch, look at this. It's going to be Tammy Rarick with the whole shot. That name sounds familiar. It's because she's married to the awesome Corey Rarick out of Medicine Hat, Canada.
I see Sophie's in third. We got Kim Richards in second.
Hey, guys, how many laps did this one?
This was 6.
6 laps? Great to see Tammy Rarick out there.
Yes, it is.
And that girl looks quick.
Yeah, she's definitely hit that go fast button.
It's actually Orifan. I do believe in second place.
Oh, it's Orifan?
Yep, and I
Okay.
think Sophie third.
I saw 1 on it. Just couldn't see if that was 11 or 16. I had a 50-50 chance.
Now, Orifan has a very distinctive riding style. And I couldn't find the number, so I just took a look at the life jacket, and that is definitely hers. Very cool lady.
Now, Rarick is actually out of Canada, right?
She
Correct.
is out of Canada,
Yeah,
and she's married to Corey, and I have to say, cool story on her, Mike.
Go ahead.
She actually was in a race in Canada, and that's how she started. She came out to the races to hang out with Corey, and we literally just kept dogging her. We're like, you gotta race, you gotta race, you gotta race, which we're all sort of famous for that anyway, right?
Right, that's how we do.
She started racing and literally fell in love with it, and she had to ask permission to move up and to come race out at Lake Havasu City, Arizona at the World Finals. And after talking with Scott Frazier, she was given that qualification. And awesomely enough, here she is.
That's awesome. A great story right there. And I love Corey Rarick. Corey's one of those guys, he's been racing with us for about 25 years.
Yeah, Kylie's in fourth right now. And if you guys are wondering, she is definitely putting the tow hook on Sophie at the moment.
Oh, you know, and I'll tell you what, that's an epic battle right there. Kylie Elmers, Sophie Francis.
Yep. Kylie, by the way, probably one of the coolest people that we have ever had be a part of jet ski racing. She is not only a racer, guys, she is a mechanic. She also is an inventor as well. She, as we talked about that drop seat yesterday that Georgi Kasha has.
Yep.
The first person to actually design that was Kylie Elmers.
Oh, not shocked. I didn't know that. I thought it was Georgie.
No, it was actually Kylie Elmers. It was Kylie. Les dared her. Basically, you never do that with Kylie in case you don't know her very well. And she was talking about how those seats were so uncomfortable and it was getting harder and harder for them to stay in the right spot because he was giving her a hard time about moving around on the boat, right? Because it wasn't staying hooked up.
Well, you know, we talked about that yesterday because Aksa Aswar was on one of the number nickel boats.
Yep, Georgi's boat. Now there's all kinds of different designs. The one that's on Kasha's boat actually drops down much deeper than the one that Kylie ended up designing. Back to the front here, you've still got Tammy Rarick in the lead. All of the ladies will be transferring to the main event, 6 laps, and it is Orafan from Thailand in second, Sophie Francis third, and Kylie Elmers on the hunt in fourth.
All the ladies in the house.
Courtesy markers are out, as Mike would say, halfway there, halfway home.
Hey, Dave.
Don.
I just went.
Dawson.
I got a little excited there. I'll tell you why
I
I got excited, though.
Hey, don't hurt yourself.
I got a poker chip. Do you know why?
Ooh.
I got a poker chip because I'm really cool. This is what everybody's going to be getting from the Parade of Nations tonight. It's our countries that are representing will be presented a poker chip.
Sweet.
Special commemorative poker chip from the Parade of Nations. And I just want to bring her up here. She's, no, I'm not going to bring her up here. She won't let me. But I'm going to talk about her anyway. She's amazing. And I want to say a special thank you to Kay Sykes for all the hard work she does. This was her brainchild. She wanted to honor all the different nations that came out here every year. She works tirelessly every year to do this. It takes, as you know, almost all year to organize it. And once again, we have that happening tonight, right before the Belgian Blowout, the freestyle expression session happening right
Belgian Blowout. What are you talking about, man? What's going on tonight?
We are doing a huge freestyle under the lights this evening, right there, right next to the London Bridge.
We're there too?
Yeah, you have to look, buddy.
I get invited too?
Wait, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe we should reconsider that. Yeah, you're always invited, my friend.
We're going to have Mike at the Parade of Nations representing his own country.
That's right. Mars.
And Mike, just remember, this poker chip is not good anywhere else other than.
Come on, man.
Don't be trying to get in trouble with
You know what I really like? It says friendship, culture, and community. That describes what we are here at the Personal Watercraft Capital of the World for the 2017 Belgian World Finals.
Wow. Okay, to the track one more time. I was talking about the battle between Sophie and Kylie. It has been heating up. She got in the lead ahead of Sophie, and then Sophie just moved back in front of her. That is your battle for third. You gads.
And a little lap traffic there.
And meanwhile,
once again, just so everybody knows, this is just a heat race. We are just racing for position. Am I correct, Don Dawson?
No, this is a moto.
This is not a moto, is it?
This is the main event, Mike. Where you been?
Come on, man.
Mike.
I've been in the Caymans.
All right, inside Tammy Rarick. Yeah, it's a moto heat. It's a moto heat. And then we still have Orifon, the awesome racer from Thailand out here today. Get the first opportunity to really watch her. She raced yesterday, already has a title. And as we take a look, it is going to be Corey coming through on the outside, I believe. Sorry. Corey's wife, Tammy. I'm so used to saying Corey Rarick.
I was going to say, it's Tammy.
Well, either that or Corey's grown his hair. So Tammy Rarick leading and Orifon second. And there's your battle for third. See what's happening?
Oh, look at this. Sophie's still taking around the outside there. Elmer's took it tight into the buoy. Let you really watch the different lines that are taken. Kylie trying to stay out of that jet wash. She's jumping to either side of the wake, you know, staying in the clean water if she can. Look how tight she goes to the inside, using the wake like a berm.
Perfect display of some of the incredible talent you are watching out there. Sophie Francis and Kylie Elmers, Dyson. And we're just in a heat race, as Mike said.
I can't wait till the main, you know, when we get to Moto 1, Moto 2. I think things are going to change up just a little bit.
You think?
I'm just saying.
Man, I tell you what, this has been the year of the bling. Some of the most beautiful designs on the skis. That 66 that came down here earlier was awesome.
Look at the number 30 there.
Yeah, just looking at that.
You know that number 30 is, right?
Well, yeah, I think I do. But why don't you tell them?
Well, he used to live here for a while, but he was originally from Florida, then moved back to Florida. Of course, he's got a few national titles and world titles on his belt. The Mac Attack.
Yeah, but that's just the Monster Energy USA 30.
We're trying to figure out, Chris isn't on there, someone riding his boat or not in this one, the GP ski, but I'm thinking it's McCluggage. Not doing it, but Tammy Rarick going to take the win. Oh, we missed it when we were looking at our sheets, so it's Orifon.
Yep, Orifon just took the win out of that final
She won the split.
And by the way, an update, that's going to be Jimmy Wilson aboard that 30 boat.
So it is Jimmy, okay. But you know what? We recognize the boat for sure. It looks pretty. Is that the rental ski program?
Yes. Yes, great way to supplement your income.
Yes, very great way.
All right, so run down one more time on that. Orifon with the win. Tammy Rarick, awesome for that second place spot. Got to be Sophie Francis third, Kylie Elmers fourth.
Once again, that was just for position.
Hey, Don.
Hey, Mike.
You know, we got a stand-up race coming up next, right?
Yes.
Does Lake Havasu City like stand-up racing?
Oh, I think they do.
I said, does Lake Havasu City like stand-up racing? Yeah, baby.
Well, why are they all sitting?
I got a stand-up racer right here beside me, and he's straight out of Norway. Straight out of Norway. Stan, how you doing, buddy?
Very good. How are you?
Hey, I hear that you had a big project this year. Like you kind of took over where Smurf was and took over all the Norwegian team, and they've come out in full force this weekend.
Yeah, we got 7 riders here from Team Norway. So we've been riding all junior classes, a lot of amateur classes, pro and lights, and they've been doing pretty good.
Fantastic. Yeah, I'll tell you, I mean, does Team Norway actually have a fund? Like, you know, are you guys sponsored by the government or anything like that, like to get you over here? Or does everybody just, you know, break out the MasterCard?
It's pretty much MasterCard.
Pretty much MasterCard. That's the way we thought. Hey, back to you guys for the booth. Thank you, Stian.
All right, they've dropped him down in the water real quick. It's Tyron Matsuris on 2ZA, Mike Dallaire on C21, 3 of David Redinger, 149 for Anthony Torelli.
Oh my goodness, that happened fast.
This is GP Ski.
Ski. How many laps?
Not near enough, because this is going to be one of the funnest classes to watch. 6 laps for your
6
heat
laps.
race. All will transfer to the main event.
Oh, smell that good gas.
All right, it's going to be Tyron Matsuris from the inside. And Jeremy Perret. It's actually Jeremy inside, Tyron outside.
Yeah, you can see that Rockstar Energy Commander Industries machine there, Tyron. But let's see, Jeremy Perret on the inside. It's going to be a drag race. It's going to be Perret with a whole shot. But here comes Matsuris. Tyron on a tear.
Actually, that's another Commander boat. It is boat number 30.
And look at this.
Thank you.
It's Dustin Matsuris, sorry.
Tyron Matsuris in 4th.
So it's Dustin Matsuris.
Oh, that's right. We had the big controversy on Facebook. Not really controversy, but Dustin Matsuris was unable to run the 1ZA. Remember that?
Yep.
And unfortunately, he had to put another number on his boat. And by the way, that's kind of a big deal a lot of times for these riders. And he had been racing with that for over a decade, actually.
Yep. And of course, on our sheet, it still says that. And we got it straightened out. So it's Dustin Matsuris out in front and Jeremy Perret in that second slot.
Tyron is, I think, 4th.
Tyron 4th. Now what about 3rd? Can you see it? Long eyes are out on Miss Dawson.
We got a rider down in a boat getting on the on the back side of that course marshal boat, right down here in the front straightaway.
Tim Warner.
So Tim Warner for 3rd.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Yeah, not somebody not on the back of the sled.
You clarify that, Kim.
The ski is on the back of the sled. What's going on here?
I didn't see the number on that one, but
916.
That is Toshi.
Toshi, the samurai. That's what we're trying to figure out. My goodness, Don. Come on, Don. I thought you had that ESPN.
Man, this is just brutal with the numbers. This has probably been the toughest year.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, log jump is open, as you can see.
That's right. We're serving fresh rubber.
Jeremy Perret, no problem. Dustin Matsuris, no problem. Toshi Ahara in 3rd, also no problem.
And then you got Jimmy Wilson back there, that number 30.
That's in 5th. Jimmy is in 5th at the moment.
It says James, but it's always been Jimmy. Always ran the 300 over the years.
See Derek Helm out there, top 10. Pete Zernick also back out on the course. See if I can run him back a little bit further for you on this next lap.
So Dustin Matsuris continues to lead as he likes that outside split. Everybody liking that outside split. Jeremy Perret, Toshi Ahara. So Dustin Matsuris getting a little round of applause also with Perret. The samurai Toshi Ahara out of Japan. And Tyron Matsuris. The brothers bookending right now of 2nd and 3rd. James Wilson, a firefighter out of North Carolina. Zernick there on the 149, and the number 3 of David Redinger, now living in Boise, Idaho.
Ooh, I just love that the log jump's open. The Scat Track log jump in the house. Thank you so much to Ken and all of the rest of the gang and the Stewart's family for being such a huge part of jet ski racing for so many years, and the fact that they sponsored the log jump is awesome. So the Scat Track log jumping officially going.
Come on, we can't forget about Michelle. Got to put some love to Michelle. Always out here supporting the Scat Track family.
I never forget Michelle.
I know.
All right, so we got Jeremy Prey to the inside split, Dustin Matzuris on the outside split. How cool is that you get to hear some of the most famous names in the sport on the track right now, Saturday afternoon. What are your friends doing right now? Right? Like, how cool is this? We get to hang out with you. To the front stretch.
Oh, look at this. Perret trying to make a move there. It was close, but Matzuris still going to hold on to it. That's Dustin Matzuris from South Africa, now living out in the Phoenix area, that helped designing all those Commander K1 machines with Steve Webster.
Okay, again, no change from 3rd and 4th. Still Toshi 3rd, and it is Tyron Matzuris in 4th.
Jimmy Wilson back there in the number 30. Oh, picking the penalty battle. Might have missed a buoy there. Going the long way around, just making sure.
He's not going to cost him. He's got enough real estate here to worry about it. Jimmy Wilson aboard some OPP. And we've got a rider down off all that log jump. It's actually Tyron.
Oh, no. So they're going to make Jimmy Wilson go around to the inside there. So directing it. You're going to get Tyron back to his boat.
Ian Roberts coming through.
Pete Zernick back there.
Yep. Sorry, Mike. Go ahead, Dave.
So I was just saying, Zernick coming by in the 149. Then you got the number 3, David Redinger. Saying now living in Boise. I know he's from Washington. Him and his dad.
Hey guys.
Mike.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Awesome, how you doing?
Well, I'm doing fantastic. I'm down here at the Craft Beer Festival. Yeah, where else would you expect me to be? I'm at the Craft Beer Festival with Joe Belstria, who is in the IJSBA Hall of Fame.
All I gotta say, Mike.
Joe, have you had any craft beers today?
Not yet, but I was looking really good, getting real warm. It's gonna be real tasty, Mike. How about you?
Well, I'm not allowed because I'm still working.
Oh, you're dusting benches still.
I'm still dusting benches. Back to you guys in the booth.
Wow, well, you were not watching this, but it was Jeremy Perret who put the pressure on Dustin Matzuris. Jeremy Perret got around him to the front stretch, and they are still undecided on who's got the lead until that final turn on the horseshoes, and now we're in the log jump, and it is Jeremy in the lead.
Oh, no.
Oh, and then Jeremy goes down.
Oh, then Jeremy Perret goes down.
And he went down hard, and unfortunately that cost him just enough, and Dustin Matzuris went back around him. That is not over with.
That was a hip hop and a flop.
We're not done with that battle, and you still have Toshi in 3rd, Mike.
Now, hey guys, tell me this. I believe we're just heat racing right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're just racing for position online, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I was about ready to get all kind of excited.
We're still excited, man. What an incredible heat race that they're putting on.
Now, I got to just throw this out there. We had another rider that just missed the log jump and actually did a little flat 360 on it. But Matzuris, when he went through, you guys, he sort of popped out. He squidded out. Couldn't help it and actually missed that second log jump. Now, how do you make up the log jump? Can you, or does that account?
Well, let me tell you this.
Ooh.
If you take a look at the log jumps from the announcing tower, we can actually see what's going on. But if you're down here on land, you really can't see. The middle log jump actually has like a mountain in the middle. It's crazy.
It is a little lower on one side. You're right.
So the flat street 360, by the way, performed by Ian Roberts, and the Russian judge gave him a 6.5.
Hey, man, I'm Russian. Easy.
Okay, hey, this just in, guys. This just in. So you do have to pick up that log.
And there he does.
Buoy.
And now, oh my goodness, look at this. Side by side, Masuris on the outside, Perret on the inside. It's Dustin Masuris takes the win. Oh my goodness, the last lap he picks it up.
After picking up the log jump penalty buoy, he still takes the win. That was awesome and just an indication of how this weekend is going to go.
Yeah, Mott's Perret, by the way, current points leader in the Jet Cross series, which is an IJSBA series. But hey, guess what? I got a celebrity signing down here at the Craft Beer Festival, and I understand that our celebrity is going to be doing something. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm down here with Tara Lejo. Tara, how you doing?
I'm doing great, and I'm serving ice cold beer over here in the VIP tent today. You can come buy tickets at the front gate and come see me, and I'll give you something cold.
Tara, how many world championships?
8, and you never know what the future holds.
So you can come down here, Craft Beer Festival, get a beer from one of the hottest young ladies ever, and 8 world titles. My goodness, right down here, VIP. What do they got to do to get in here?
All you have to do is come down and buy some tickets at the front gate, right by the VIP tent, and come give them to me, and I'll serve you some cold beer.
Fantastic. Tara, anybody you want to say hello to?
Just everybody. I mean, everybody around here is like my family, and it's kind of frustrating not to be racing, but like I said, next year's another story, and sometimes time off is the best thing you need, and just good luck to all the racers out there today.
I'll tell you what, books are made one story at a time. Back to you guys in the booth. Thank you, Tara.
Thank you so much, Mike, and big hugs to Tara Lejo, one of my favorite racers of all times. And I got to tell you, man, we got to buckle up, because if that is just one indication of how these heat races are going to go, this is going to be off the chain today. We're watching Pro-Am Runabout Stock come to this line, and multiple world titles, ski and runabout 217. It's the fighter, Nicholas Rios.
And on the 116 from Brazil, Reyes Thiago. Gittins on the Cedar Construction, powered by Rari. Belgium, Riva, Jet Trip.
Also getting a world title, used to be a free rider out of Dubai, sponsored by Al Yosef Motors, boat number 7, Hamad Yosef Alanjawi.
And coming to you from Buena Park, California, that definite delivery, Sundance Saloon, Jet Drive, Jet Renew, IPD Graphics, the number 9, Charlie Martinez. He will deliver.
He comes from Charleston, West Virginia, sponsored by Hidden Trails Motorsports, Judge, Riva, Yamaha, Dean, Steve, Jet Tribe, Jet Trim. It's boat number 2 on the coolest custom wetsuit ever, Cameron Frame.
And then it's the Mac Attack himself, the 46, Chris McClellan, Jet Lake Havasu, now living back at home in Florida, Monster Energy Jet Pilot, Jet Trim.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
Pancho Marjak also out there. Eric Francis, Aero Aswar, Tyler Hill, and Oxa Aswar. And now I got to grab some binoculars.
That's right. The long eyes are out. It's always a fun time to try and get these little numbers through the jet spray. Don's the best at it, because Mike and I can't read. We're ashamed to say. Well, Don, what do we have? Inside, outside.
Rios on the outside and second to the outside. And Abdullah Alfadel from the outside to the hole shot.
Hey, man. Hey, Don.
Yeah, hey, what?
You know, I'm hanging out down here with my good friend Tony Beck. Do we have freestyle going on today, or is that just going on tonight underneath the bridge?
I think ooh, it's a good question. Can I get back to you on that?
All right, we'll be right back after these messages.
Thank you. One moment, please.
So that was Eric Francis in that third position. Yeah, we got 230s. Okay.
Abdullah Al-Fadel is who I believe has that whole shot, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Multiple world titles in this class.
Nicholas Rios second.
Francis.
But lots of company, and I'm thinking that might be Arrow.
Nope. We'll get them by when they come by one more time. So we're going to get a better look here. The long eyes are out, the magic eyes.
Yeah, okay. That is boat number. It's one of our Azwars.
Oh,
and
Azwar.
that is actually Aksa Azwar in your lead. And then it is Abdullah Al-Fadel in second. Eric Francis in third. The fighter in fourth. That's Nicholas Rios.
McCluggage?
Yep, and it is McCluggage.
Yep. I kind of give away with their writing style.
Right? Yeah, no, you guys saw that at the same time.
And over the years, Don, Mike, and I, you tend to just see how they stand on the boats and how they attack.
All right, again, Aksa Azwar, and I tell you, one of the biggest battles I think I've ever seen was the first time we saw Aksa come to the World Finals, and the battle was with him and his brother.
Yeah, him and Arrow.
And unfortunately, at one point about midway through that race, they connected on the backstretch, and Aksa literally cartwheeled. But man, one of the coolest battles I've ever seen. So much fun to watch them. And they're a lot of fun off the track as well. They come from Jakarta, Indonesia. Their dad is amazing, Fully. And,
just awesome people.
They really are. So again, it is the younger brother with the cool hairstyle with the curly. It's going to take the outside.
You're trying to say Arrow doesn't have cool hair?
It was pretty cool. But Aksa lightened his.
Ah.
France is going to choose to go to the inside split. Meanwhile, Aksa and Al-Fadel both come through.
Rios makes a pass, moves into third. Francis back to fourth. There's McCluggage on the 46, the Monster Energy athlete. And here comes the rest of the back. Let's get some more numbers here for him, Don. Could not see a number on that. Once again, this is just a heat race. All will transfer. It's all about position.
All right, well, the run again here, just so you guys know, it is Aksa Al-Fadel. Every time I say these names, it's just giving me chills. Nicholas Rios and Chris McCluggage. Here's top four.
I know, incredible.
I'm going to go ahead and just keep name dropping. And really, how many times in your lifetime do you have the opportunity to watch this caliber of riders all on the track, same time?
Exactly.
All these guys, by the way, will be transferred to the Bain. There's no LCQ on this.
Courtesy markers are out, halfway there, halfway home. Aksa Azwar, Al-Fadel, the Kuwaiti rider. There's Nicholas Rios, the fighter. Eric Francis, the Eagle, and the Mac Attack, Chris McCluggage. Okay, that's it. We couldn't see the number on it. He needs bigger numbers. Or I need better eyes, one of the two.
Is that Tyler?
It's Tyler.
Yay! Okay, very cool.
I was like, I hear this voice. Oh, that's Mom. It's got to be Tyler.
Renee, you know better than to put tiny numbers on the side of the boat. Girl, what are you doing?
That's his problem, right? Not his boat. She goes, if it was one of my boats, you would have known.
I love you. That's hilarious. That's not my fault, girl. That's what
She's like, I'm passing the buck.
All right, well, fair enough. But just tell him it took me 5 laps to figure out who he was.
I was like, there's no numbers on that boat, Don.
By the way, we did that earlier with him, too. It took us about a lap and a half to figure him out. Yeah. We'll give him a hard time later. Regardless, he is an awesome rider. Took a world championship last night.
Yes, he did.
Yet another.
He took it away from the bomber.
Mama Renee.
And we heard about it for 20 minutes from the bomber.
Oh, come on. It was only 6 minutes. 38 seconds.
Well, that was the first one.
All right. To your inside, you have the gentleman that comes over from Kuwait, multiple titles. He is Al-Fidel. To the outside, you have Aksa Aswar. 2 more laps to go.
Hey, Dawson.
Hey, Young.
Hey, Dawson, man, I'm just running down here at Performance Alley.
You're running?
Obviously, hanging out at the Rummer Distributing booth, and I found Lee Stone.
Oh, my.
Lee, how you doing, buddy?
I'm pretty good, thank you. Yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. What you got 2 in a row? Are you looking to make a hat trick out of it this weekend?
Yeah, I'm looking. It's looking for the 6th World Championships. Actually, this is going to be the 4th in a row. Hopefully, that's the goal. So everything to play for.
Now I notice you got a bunch of sponsors here, like JetLift. Man, tell me what JetLift does for you.
The JetLift totes are they're awesome totes. They matched a couple of custom totes for the skis as well. So those things look awesome. They bring out the best in the ski.
Well, do you got any new tricks for us? Are you going to give us a little preface of what you're going to be doing out there?
I guess you're just going to have to wait and see and watch Pro Freestyle, You never know what's going to happen.
Lee Stone, Mike Young, back to you guys in the booth.
Thanks. We got Jet Renew down here giving out some awesome water bottles to help them keep hydrated in this warm heat. They'll be back. Jet Renew always hooking us up. I want to thank you guys so much.
Yeah, I tell you what.
I like her Lucas Oil hat, though, personally.
She's so cool. Special hugs for Nanette. You guys are amazing. We love you. Jet Renew in the house. All right, looks like we're maybe 2 laps. 1 lap. We are on it. White flag is out for Aksa.
And Abdullah Al-Fidel is going to get some company. Here comes a fighter coming in like a bullet.
And you've got to be thinking that McCluggage is back there just lurking. But he's smart. You know how they're doing this.
He goes, I'm going to the main.
This is only qualifying. We're only looking for a spot on this lineup. His 4 is just fine.
Save the boat.
Yep.
Save the rider.
Save the rider. We sound like that cowboy song.
What happens if you play it backwards?
All right, you see Aero Oswar has actually moved up into 5th. Tyler Hill 6th. Did I do that right, Renee? And Eric Francis has slid back just a little bit. He's at 7th place. The white flag. Coming at you next, we're going to have some bottle rockets coming out of this gate. Junior ski 10 to 12 stock on deck. Man, I tell you what a great day. Don't forget, you only got 2 more days to come shopping out here. Don't forget to drop by Shirtworks. Also, Blosian is in the house, open for business. We got Jet Renew. Oh my gosh, so many flip-flop shop is out there. Kawasaki. Dave's gonna go back and take a quick look. Meanwhile, checker flag drops for Aksa Aswar. Congratulations to him and Abdullah Al-Fidel at 2nd and the fighter for 3rd. Davey, back to you.
Yeah, all right, thanks, Don. We got, looks like RonnieMac.com setting up for pictures down there, the official photographer for the IGSBA down there, World Finals. Solus in the house. You need to get a new impeller and do your pump work done.
I'll tell you, I've been sitting down here all day waiting for some free stuff, and you guys haven't thrown me nothing yet.
We threw them you,
What's going on, man?
We threw them you.
Hey, wait a minute.
It's been 2 years since I've been here.
Mike.
Because I missed last year.
Mike.
But I'm here this year.
I can't throw anything out until you get off the rails, sir.
Oh. Okay, throw me some free stuff.
How'd I do? I did good, huh? All right, I tell you what.
Give her a rope. She wants to be a cowboy.
I know it. Oh, really? Let me get you guys all kinds of cool stuff. You ready? We should make Mike hand out things, shouldn't we?
Yeah, he's down there. He's working the crowd. Usually we'll give you the shirt off his back, though.
Hey, by the way, I'd like to say a special thanks to Scott Wheeler for my new lid. How you guys doing? Can I get some knuckles? Hi, Tony. This is the Dearman children right here. Billy Dearman's children. How y'all doing? Are you having a good time this weekend?
Yes.
And what's your name?
Bentley.
And what's your name?
Liam.
Now, are you faster than your dad?
No.
No? Is he pretty fast?
Yeah.
He is pretty fast, huh? Now, is there anybody you'd like to say hello to out there? Hi, Mom.
That's the way you do it.
That's the way you do it. My Dearman children down here. How about a nice round of applause for these two kids right here? Two of our shortest fans. The only person taller than them is Mark Gomez.
Okay.
Oh. See, I can say that because me and Gomez are friends.
You were.
We were.
Yeah, you were.
He just texted me.
He did.
You're out.
Yeah,
You're out.
You know what he said?
He said I'm 4'7", not 6.
He said that, but then he also said, "You're dead to me, man. You're dead to me." Get on a vintage ski and tell me I'm short.
Who's your favorite racer?
My dad.
My dad. That's right. See, that's how we do down here, you know.
Hey, Mike.
It really is a family show, even though I'm a little bit off kilter. It is a family show, and we appreciate all of you families for being here. Billy Dearman and Tony.
Tony,
you guys are my family. You know I love you with all my heart.
Hey, Mike. You know what? Well, I don't want to throw these out, so I want to hand them to you. I got a couple of these. They are the new Jet Renew Shield, and they're autographed by the Tan Man, Tanner Thomas.
All right, we'll throw it fast.
Fair catch, Mike.
I can't even see.
We're going to do this later. So we're going to have Mike pass these out during.
Okay,
I know we're going to throw these out to Mike when we do freestyle. So I'm letting you know we're going to give away some really cool stuff.
Now let's
talk a little.
You're here with Jet Tribe for the World Finals 2016 in Lake Havasu. It's going to be an awesome race, and we're going to have riders flying in from across the world competing for the final title. Jet Tribe is going to be releasing some of their newest 2017 gear, so be sure to come in and check it out.
If you also ride in the surf, and a lot of people do, make sure that your boat is protected at all times. That's just a few of the things that Jet Renew does for you. Dave, back to you.
All right, we got the Junior Ski 10 and 12 stock out there. Heat race there. We got 296 of JETSKI out of Port Charlotte, Florida. On the WCP Jet Lift, we got Jet, I believe it's Osquaken Jet Sports, PC Security, and Jet IPD. We got Julian Beaumer on the 299, the Juju out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, Tech One Racing, Addiction Industries, Thor, Jet Pilot, and Jet Trim. Then right in the number 13, it's Little Slammin' Sammy Neemy coming to us from Cooper City, Florida on the Broward Motorsports, Chuck Motorsports, and Exotic Signs.
And then
on the 734, it's going to be Ty McKay out of Kelser, Oregon on the Motorsport, Ellsboro, and Jet Trim and Hot Products. Right in the number 4 out of Stockton, California on the Ultimate Watercraft Jet Pilot, PCP Motorsports, it's Seth Furman. And rounding out our field, he rides at number 3. He comes from the United Arab Emirates. He rides for Dad in the Charlotte Marina. It's Ahmed Alamadi. And there they go, the Junior Stars. Nedger tells you the bell's ringing. My kids are out there.
All right, Hayden Skellett on the outside split.
My home skillet.
Got a little home skillet.
Hey, by the way, we got Chloe here, who is the world's biggest freestyle fan. And who is your favorite freestyler?
I don't know.
But she doesn't know who it is. But she's a huge. How about Lee Stone?
Sure.
Well, he's cute. He's only won 6 world titles. That's a good one. My name's Mike, and I'm here to help. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Mike. Hayden Scully, you talked about making that move there on the 296. You're going to get the long eyes out to get the other rider.
I really don't need them. That's actually Juju.
It's Juju. You knew that.
I figured his name out. Poor guy.
The 299.
He said it was okay because he was awesome. So he's got the inside pole position, and he's just about to get the hole shot as well.
And I tell you, Julian could ride a dirt bike like an animal, too.
Give him boat number 83 or 13. Oh, I want
Sammy. Slam and Sammy.
Sammy's normally
Junior?
13.
Well, he's got 13 there.
Borrow property.
I'm trying to figure that out here. Well, Hayden Scarlett, the 296, and see Don, you see second there going by. Come on, there's only 6 of them out there. We can figure it out. Process of elimination.
You might be overestimating our skills.
I'm optimistic.
So again, it is Juju and Hayden, your top 2, and those was your 2 hole shots on either side of the split.
3.
All right, 4th place, Sam Nemi on his 13 boat.
Yep. We're just still trying to figure out 3rd.
I think it is Ahmedi.
Borrow property?
Yes, sir. I think it's Ahmed. It would make sense that he's certainly riding like Ahmedi.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nemi's going to follow him. Wow, side by side, that inside split between Ahmedi and Nemi. That's Skelet and Nemi.
Hayden Skelet out of Port Charlotte, Florida.
Incredible racing, these guys. These are 10 to 12. And for them to be able to go in side by side and withstand the pump wash coming at them, that's very impressive racing for a gentleman out of Florida. His dad races too, all part of that Broward Motorsports crew. And look how good he's riding in this water today. Hit some tough breaks happening yesterday. Got ejected off the boat a couple of times, and he is back. And meanwhile, yeah, Juju has checked out. And Hayden Skelet in the mix, but Ahmed is pushing. And now he is side by side with Mr. Nemi. Ahmed has the line, though, to that first right-hand turn, and he will take the 3rd place spot.
Hey, guys.
Yes?
Guys, I'm hanging out down here with Sam Nemi. Your boys racing out there. Tell us a little bit about what's going on. How was the hole?
Well, this is pretty crazy because the first time seeing the kids on these big SXRs, the 1500s, and they're charging out there. They're restricted a little bit, so they're doing right around 50 miles an hour, and these kids are treating them like they weigh 200 pounds when they weigh 550 pounds.
Now, tell me, if I came to Broward Motorsports, would I be able to pick up one of those SXR 15?
Not a problem. All day long. We've got them. Come on in.
Fantastic. Sam Nemi, Ken Waddle down here from Team BMS, and Sammy Jr. out there racing. Back to you guys in the booth.
Wow, this is so cool. Hey, thanks for the update, you guys. It's actually Seth Furman in 3rd. I love that we got the hookup in the crowd. Nobody lets us get away with nothing. I love you guys. Seth Thurman in 3rd. By the way, do make sure that they change those sheets for this moto when they go to the motos, so we don't miss that.
Yeah. Now, is this class with these juniors, they run a restrictor plate in this one?
Let's see, you're walking. Yes.
The stock one, so it's restricting the horsepower just a little bit.
Yeah, it'll take it down to 48 miles per hour, which is the idea. They want to slow this down. Now, mind you, these stock boats actually come out of the gate, out of the box. They are 60 miles an hour.
60, yep.
So what they wanted to do for the stock class, because they are allowing this bigger boat, is they wanted to slow the boat down. Now, I will say, if you are used to your handling on the boat, I'd heard a little bit of feedback that it actually had adjusted the handling, so the riders were just taking a little bit of time to get used to that.
Oh,
but,
that's interesting.
They got it squared away. Halfway marks.
Things that make you go,
Right. Well, from a rider perspective, so handling in a lot of regards, Dave, as you know, is really more important than speed. Speed's good, but if you don't have a good handling boat, it really doesn't matter how fast you're not hooking up.
If you're dancing all over the water from side to side, you're not going to make that forward momentum that you need.
Correct. Or you're getting launched off the boat.
Yeah.
We've all done that.
Or you're getting your water sample.
Oh, and we've definitely all done that. Which results in the mud flap dance. Or you could just, sometimes you'll go to turn, it'll just squirt out, and that's because it's not handling super well either. Just kind of boat back into the boat, just squirts. Losing control, and so the whole idea is to have a good handling boat. There you go. That pro tip brought to you by Belgium, our title sponsor. What are you doing, Brian? You finally came back. You act like you have a job. Mr. Edwards has come to join us this weekend and hang out with all his buddies. He had to go back to Vegas. By the way, Business of the Year. Just one of the awards this great gentleman has won. He's got a thing called RO Trucking. It's actually his own business, but in the middle of all of that, he has also managed to have an amazing jet ski career and racing career, and now his son is carrying on after him. So cool to see Brian Edwards.
Who's he?
He's some guy.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, some dude.
What's up, Heavy B? What's up, my brother?
He's not so heavy anymore.
He'll always be my big heavy brother. Heavy B. I'll tell you what, though, he helps everybody out down there, too.
Crash Caster in the house.
Floyd, what's up?
Is this the other half? Wow, you really leveled up, Floyd. Floyd, ladies and gentlemen, Floyd Caster. Only I could get away with saying that. I've known him almost, I don't know, well, since I was 2 years old, so I'd be about 20 years old. So Floyd Caster, of course, actually hung out with us in Colorado for a while now. Has his beautiful wife in there hanging out and 2 kids.
And how long has it been since he's been here?
10 years.
10 years?
Over 10, yeah.
Wow.
All right, we're on our last lap, guys. Final lap for your 10 to 12 stock class juniors. And you've got Juju still leading, and Hayden has not moved from that second place spot. And you have Sam. No, it's not you. We're talking about Seth Furman.
Seth Furman, number 4.
Seth Furman in third.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, y'all. Hey, hi. How y'all doing up there? I'm still down here, and I'm hanging out with a bunch of my good friends from Yamaha. And I just found out that after the pro stock class, which is right after freestyle, there is going to be a factory Yamaha signing, autograph signing, expression session. It's going to be right back here at the Yamaha tent. And this is one thing that you're going to want to be at. I'm telling you, because all the Yamaha factory riders are going to be there. Don Dawson, are you going to be there?
Duh. No, wait. You meant not to sign. I just want to come get autographs.
Well, I'll tell you what, and I believe they're going to have some free shirts to give away. They're going to have some free swag to give away. Let me take a look at this shirt right here. Again, it's a Yamaha shirt, and on the back it says Pure Dominance. And they have been dominating on the P1 Aquacross Tour. Don, back to you in the booth.
Hey, thank you, buddy. Looks like you're having way too much fun down there in Vendor Alley. Fortunately, your wallet is still up here, so I think we're safe. You are watching the final lap for your Junior Ski 10 to 12 stock class. This is still a heat race, all transferring to the final. So this is going to be just for the position. However, big props still go to Juju Bomer. Got the Kuwait team, some of these guys out here hanging out with us up in the tower. So cool to have these guys. And congratulations to Juju for his win.
Hey, Don?
Yes, sir.
Don, you know, I'm hanging out in the VIP booth with some VIPs. and one of them got an L&S Cobra yesterday. His name is Steve Strickland. He was the first race director ever in the IJSBA. How you doing today, Steve?
Oh, it's great to see all the people out here today.
Man, I tell you, what's your fondest memory? I mean, you've been coming out here forever. What's your fondest memory of coming out here in Lake Havasu?
Probably back in the 80s when we did the races over at the Nautical Inn and the grandstand sections over there. Each section of grandstands ended up being a country.
Bob Ferris is here too. How you doing today, Bob?
Oh man, I'm doing great. This is a beautiful day.
Now, Bob, you were one of the guys that got that ski together for Steve. Tell me what that was like.
Oh, it was a labor of love. It took us a year. We needed to do a trade. I worked on building 2 skis to get that one back to Steve, and then I made it through yesterday without crying before him.
That's awesome. Steve, tell me, would you ever let Doug Silverstein borrow that ski?
Hey, Doug is a great friend and rider. Doug and I both won national championships on the same ski, so yeah, Doug can ride it anytime.
I love these guys. Bob Ferris, Steve Strickland, back to you guys in the booth.
All right, you guys. Hey, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and afternoon is creeping closer. You are watching GP Runabout Open. This is going to be race number 8, another heat race, 6 laps. All of these guys will be transferring to the mains. Just going to be all about the position. All right, on of Kuwait is sponsored by Zane Kuwait, KFH 0Q89. It's Drag 95, Pro Rider, NRP, and McDonald's. It is 66 of Mohammed, Barabi, or Skinny Mo. Out of Thailand, sponsored by CM Watercraft, PTT Jetski, boat number 16, Orifon Terrapinich.
And from the gold, runaway gold, it's Australia's Guy Greenland, number 20.
And out of Budapest, Hungary, sponsored by Jet Tribe, Jet Trim, Solus, Hydrotour, Ski, and Sea, boat number 5, Georgi Kasha.
And the Abu Dhabi team from Dubai, it's Rashid Al-Tahir on the 777s.
And out of Santa Fe, Argentina, sponsored by Extreme Cordova, UP Racing Fuel, Rosario Aircraft. It is, oh, that sounds interesting, like Paul Rosario. It is boat number 9, Lionel Morelli.
And the number 21 is Trey Frame from Charleston, West Virginia. Hidden Trails and Beans team.
And out of Charleston, West Virginia, sponsored by Hidden Trails, Yamaha, Judge, Riva. It is boat number 21, Trey Frame.
So it's going to be Jonathan Ariel Valet out of Buenos Aires on the Valet Racing on the 97. The 111, Eric Francis, Mohammed Masin out of Dubai. We got Mohammed Al-Baz on the 38 out of Kuwait. Charlie Martinez on the number 9. And James Bushell, Bushy on the 158. Coming to us from the UK and the seadoo Center. PRP, Jet Tribe, and MSB Contractors. 158 performance.
It's El Albaz on the outside and Skiddy Mo on the inside. So Albaz actually from the inside, totally reversed that. I've been doing that all day. Albaz takes the bull shot. It's going to be Skiddy Mo in second and Bushel in third.
Is that
number 11 and 4th?
That's what I'm looking for, 11 there. I don't see 11 on my sheets.
Rashed.
It could be Mohammed Moshen out of Dubai. Possibly he doesn't have a number on the boat sheet here. What I can think of.
Some borrowed property out there. Looks like Eric Francis's boat. Eric is out there on 4th.
Okay, so and Eric's number's not there because it could be him. Possibly 11, 111.
By the way, folks, don't forget to join us tonight underneath the London Bridge. Going to be going on right about 7 o'clock. Freestyle, which is, I believe, coming up next.
All right, Albaz takes the outside.
And we'll try and find out that 11 then it comes by one more time, Don. We'll try and figure that one out for the folks.
And Skiddy Mo is going to run to the inside. I bet Kenny Sims is listening in, as he was a big part of that Kuwait team for many years.
So it's all Boz, Skinny Mo, Mom Burberry, and James Bushell. Then the 11, is that Francis? I can't tell. I'm trying to figure these out. Who's on the 11?
All right, Kashi is in 5th, Francis in 6th.
Francis 6, still trying to figure this out. So as it stands, Don's writing the numbers down here. The 38 of Al-Baz, the 66 there, that's Mohammed Berbere and James Bushell on the 158. So we're trying to figure out 4th place here.
Yeah, the only one we're missing is boat number 11, and of course, now I have several riders that don't have numbers next to him. Mohammed Mosen out of Dubai is one of them, and that could very well be him on boat number 11. Clearly borrowed property, however, we'll see if we can get a confirmation from the tower.
Hey, you guys, you know, as far as a housekeeping tip, I'm really proud of our crowd this weekend. Nobody is standing up on my railing right now. Hear what I'm screaming? Nobody's up here. Thank you very much, and nobody's up there on that side, too. My name's Mike, and I'm your security guy.
That's been another public service announced by Mike Young.
All right, no change on the leaders as they come through the back stretch.
Courtesy markers are out, Don. Halfway there, halfway home. Once again, this is the heat race. GP runabout open.
We've got our hands up. It's what they wanted to see. So we'll let them believe. They've got us down on our knees. Put your hands up. By example, we lead. We are people in need. The people of global and so just sit back. You promised to me. This was the thing honesty.
All right, it is Alvaz as he comes back through. 2 more laps to go for him. And he did do the outside split once again. Skitty went through the inside. Looks like Bushel followed through with the outside split. In 4th place, still an unidentified rider. 5th is Georgi Kashi. 6th is going to be Francis.
And then the 16 is Orifan out of Thailand. One of your favorite lady racers you like. She does run fast, I'll tell you. That lady is a quick one for sure.
She sure is. And I see the number 20 out there, which is going to be Guy Greenland, and then boat number 19. So 20 would have been behind. 70's at 8th place. Guy is in 8th place. And still trying to find. Boat number 19, Mr. Martinez. That's just going to drive me crazy. White flag is out. Still trying to figure out the mystery rider on the number 11 boat. There's no mystery to this. Mohammed Bahrabi just moved into the lead. Wow, what a tough break. Mohammed El Faz actually went down on that outside split. His boat broke, and that's what happened to him. If you were looking at him, he was our race leader. Went down on the outside. You've got Skitty Mo has actually moved into the lead. We had a ride-in. That's what.
Okay, who was it?
Marcus Jorgensen.
Ah, thank you, Simon.
All right, so that would be a ride-in on our sheets. We'll have that all straightened out for you on the first moto.
Yeah, Marcus Jorgensen out of Denmark does very well, actually, on the P1 Aquacross Tour.
Does very well pretty much wherever he drops boat in the water. He's a very fast rider.
I believe
so. There it is. The checkered flag comes out. Obaya going to take this one there, and the 11 you just talked about.
You can just call him Skinny Mo.
Skinny Mo. But I just learned how to say his name correctly again.
Marcus Jorgensen second, 158. James Bushel in third. It's going to be Georgi Kashi getting up into that fourth place spot. Multiple world champions in that top four.
Oh, you ain't kidding, Don.
Hey, by the way, Dave.
Yes, Don.
Hey,
and Mike.
I'm right down here to your left.
My left. I'm dyslexic.
I'm hanging out on the other bleachers, man, because this is where all the cool people hang out.
So freestyle.
I've got some free. Who's got a dirty ski out there? Who's got a dirty ski? I got some Jet Renew. I got some Jet Renew for you. Just come on up. Come on up. I'm gonna pass it all out. Hey, what do we got coming up next, Dave?
More racing.
Hold on.
More racing. What's the Pro Am Women's Ski Limited and stock?
All right. Now who need? Hold on a second. I need a girl for this one. It's. You'll give it to your sister? All right. I'm cool with that. What a good boy. He is a good boy. Pro Am Ski Limited, I believe, coming up next. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna talk to some of the champs. But before we do that, we're gonna talk to. One of my friends down here, Carlito de Valle. I'm coming down to see you. Now, those of you guys that know personal watercraft racing, you know that I do the drag racing, the hydro drags. I got one of my good friends here, Carlito de Valle, one of the fastest men in the world, and this is his first time ever here at Lake Havasu. So, Carlito, what do you think of Lake Havasu?
Best event I can see.
Best event that he can see. Now tell me, let's talk a little bit about the speeds that you guys are getting down there at CRT. How fast are you guys actually going right now?
We're going right now like 124, 126, and we're doing something crazy for this next track that's coming next in 2 weeks. So hopefully if you got fun, we'll be there and broke for a new world record.
Did you hear that? 124 to 126. That's miles per hour. The current world record is 123.8. Carlito, best of luck to you, man. I hope to see you get that record, brother.
All right, coming to us from rural Guadalupe on the Dean's Team Racing, and father Naya Granger on the 01.
Out of Japan, sponsored by Jet Pilot, Factory Zero, and Pet Beach, 100 of Yukiko Kumei.
Coming to us from Kanagawa, Japan, the Quakey Sans ELF EMJ, it is Kazuko Makai.
He comes from El Paso, Texas. We got to watch her dad race yesterday. That would be Ricky Treviso. Her name is Laura Pup Treviso on 816.
Hi, Pup. And on the number 4, coming to us from Alberta, Canada, riding for Performance Motorsports Kawasaki, Ultimate Watercraft Divas, Bling IPD, it's Carla Hunt.
How cool to have her back.
Awesome.
Thailand, sponsored by What's Up Imagine and Falmigo, it is Tipadach Sivarai.
And coming to us from New Zealand via Australia, right for the seadoo Center, Jet Tribe 158 Performance, the number 13, Kylie Elmers.
Out of Las Vegas, Nevada, sponsored by Jet Trim, Bomber Eyewear, and Accountable, it is 508 of Kyoko Del Pardo.
And Amy Kanamori on the 600 out of Rolling Heights, California, Kawasaki R&D Oakley Slippery Arai helmet.
And Eminelli Ortendahl aboard the 220 boat out of Sweden, sponsored by Geotech, Jet Pilot, and Gynomex.
And the 777s of Anna Glennon coming to us from Kansas on the Pro Watercraft, Gasket Tech, and Quakey Sense.
Alrighty, Dave. Well, let's see what's happening.
Well, get the long eyes here, Don.
Oh! A young lady out of Japan actually was lining up for the whole shot on the inside split and then got a little tangled and rolled over. That's going to be Emi Kanamori on the inside.
Not shocked. Amy Kanamori always brings it. Former and multi-world champion, I should say. So let's take a look here on the outside, Don.
You probably won't be shocked by this either.
Oh, Don, look at this.
Outside.
The 3 coming in there hot. Is that going to be Tie Rider possibly? Couldn't see that.
Is that Valentine?
Well, I don't know. I'm glad you're asking.
Yep. All right, I'll tell you what, while you guys are checking that out, let's check this out. If you take a look down here to the right-hand side of the stage, we're down here with my good friend and our first Junior Stars prodigy, Quentin Bosch. Quentin, how you doing this weekend?
Really good. I'm getting used to the heat now, so I'm getting better and better.
Better and better. Now tell us where you're from.
I'm from Belgium.
Belgium, and how cold is it over there right now?
Really cold.
It's really cold. so you're glad you're over here so you can race skis?
Yeah, sure. I'm living my dream, so why not be glad?
And how many world titles you got?
12.
One of the first Junior Stars ever, right?
Yeah. I was one of the first back in 2005, and since then I just keep training and racing all over the globe.
And who helped bring you here?
I'm here with Commander Industries, Belgium, JetskiNworld, my mom and dad who sponsored me for all my life already, and myself.
Quentin, we wish you the best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Quentin Bosch, back to you guys in the booth.
Great to see Quentin.
All right, I'm just going to ask because she's got a number 9 on the back, so it either might be Yukiko or it could be Naya, actually, from Guadalupe. Who's on the number 3 boat? Because it's a borrowed boat. It is Yuki. Thank you so much.
Oh, okay. Yukiko?
Yeah, so it's a Yuki. All right, we've got a bunch of great riders out here. Carla Hunt almost got the whole shot from that outside split. In 5th place at the moment. And Eminelli Ortendahl right in front of her. Emma has done so well on the European tour. Multiple championships to her name. See Kylie Elmer's out there on boat number 13. Crossover artist that she is. She actually has a new stand-up that she designed. Did I tell you about this?
No.
Brand new stand-up. Now she rippingly, for fun, but she called the stand-up the whale. These boats are so much heavier.
I know.
And longer than the boats that they are used to working with. So she decided to call it the whale, but she actually designed the boat. You'll find out more about that. You can just check all that out at seadoo Center.
I like to hear the tale of a whale.
Oh, aren't you cute? Did you just pun me?
Hey, Don, you know,
Dave.
Yes.
No climbing on the stage.
Well, you know what? Just found out, guys, there's a lot of people parked up on the street up above at the Beachcomber Way or whatever. Instead of paying for the parking, thought they were going to get away with something. But I understand they might be handing out some tickets and might be towing.
Ooh.
So might want to make sure you didn't think you got away with something, because you might come back to a ticket on your car and a little hefty fine.
Yeah, if you're parked up on the top there and you are in the street, on the side of the street, you better go move your car right away. Halfway marks, by the way. Speaking of moving, it is Emmy Kanamori on boat number 600, still leading. And it is Yuki right behind her. And then Yukiko Kume right behind her in 3rd, and then it is Eminelli Ortendahl in 4th.
You can always tell Yukiko Kume, because the color of her skis, always that light blue.
Yeah.
Every year.
Terralejo rode in early 2000s. Carla Hunt in.
She's blinged out. The Diva's bling.
She is totally blinged out. I like it.
I do too. It looks good. You can definitely see that number 4.
Kylie Elmer's in 7th. All will transfer to the main event, just qualifying for positions.
See, Kylie's also got that little bit of a heavier dark light blue on there too. Looks good.
I'm sorry, what?
The color on Kylie's ski. Interesting.
Oh, yeah,
it looks good too. Yeah.
No, that's actually the Cowie. She's aboard a brand new Cowie. First time I've seen her on the Kawasaki. I'll tell you where she really, I mean, she amazes me how good she is. She's won this title in women's.
Oh, yeah.
In the Pro-Am women's ski.
And runabout.
Well, now, wait a minute. That's another story. She's not just won the Pro-Am women's
Yeah, I know.
runabout. She's won with the men here as well.
Yeah, I know. Dominated before.
Whole new ball game when you talk about Kylie Elmer, synonymous with runabouts. In fact, some of the most epic battles you and I've had the chance to watch is Amy Green and Kylie Elmer.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you the dream race I always wanted to see would have been Karine Patterell, Amy Green, and Kylie Elmer.
That would have been awesome.
All right, your leader coming through again. So the way it's standing up right now, it's going to be Yuki and Emma Kanamori, who is going to be picking your two pole positions if they choose to do so. But they will have the first pick, first two. And these stands just continue to get fuller and fuller.
We've got like...
Hey, you guys, don't go away because we're coming up on our first moto race. And that first moto is going to be none other than GP Ski Moto 1. So grab a good seat.
Hey, Don Dawson.
Hey, Mike Young.
Hey, we got a lot of people down here. They're wondering, when is freestyle?
Well, we've got 15 races and then freestyle, so we'll see. We are now 9 on the water. 10's coming up next, so 5 more races.
Hey, by the way, just so you know, so we got about 5 more races before we go to freestyle. Tricks ain't for kids anymore. You'll be able to know that by our freestyle show. But we've got a craft beer festival going on. It is Oktoberfest down here, and sponsored by Mud Sharks. Come on down here. Craft beer VIP. It's just on the right-hand side of the stands. And we got Tara Lejo, who is actually serving up ice cold drinks down here. Back to you guys.
Thank you, bud. Did you get that? Did you get what I did there? Thank you, bud. Why? Sir? Yes. All right. Amy Kanamori on a white flag.
Ribbit.
And it looks like the two Yukis are putting up their dookies. They're duking it out because Yuki Koyashi is in second and Kume is in third. Eminelli Ortendahl is on cruise control back there.
So I'm transferring.
It's all about you.
Yeah. Save yourself.
Manage those resources. Save yourself.
Manage your resources. I sound like a real businesswoman.
I do. It's scary.
Can we schedule that on the agenda?
Absolutely.
White flag conditions right now. Brand Women's Ski Limited. I see a Moto 1 getting ready to go off here next. I see some really fast skis on there too.
Hey guys.
Hey, Mikey.
Hanging out down here in Performance Alley with Ross Products. Hey, how you guys doing today?
Oh man, we're doing awesome today.
Tell me, what do you guys got down here? What are people that are sitting in the stands right now going to want to come back and buy right now?
Well, we kind of feed off the other dog's plate, whatever falls off. So we do motor mounts, we do engine conversions, all sorts of cool stuff that nobody else does.
And these guys are located right behind the announcing tower. What's your name?
My name's Robin.
Robin is here with Ross Products. Come on back, support those who support the sport. Thank you, Robin.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, back to you guys.
Thank you. Final couple of turns for our women's ski division. And then we are going to bring those guys back to the paddock and let them get a quick rest. And we are starting now with Motos. Congratulations to Emi Kanamori for the win.
Big old 600 on that machine there. And then Yukike Kume on the 100.
Hey, y'all, we're still going through some heat races, right?
Nope. No, motos are coming up next, Mike.
Oh, motos are actually coming up next. Well, before we go to those motos, I'm down here with Rhino Power. Who do I got with me?
Ryan McCarthy. I'm the co-founder of the business with Ryan Hughes, the retired motocross champion.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about your product right here. What do you guys got down here that everybody's going to be interested in?
Well, you know, we have a whole line of stuff for before, during, and after. And, you know, we've been lucky enough to have Chris McCluggage with us for almost 6 years now. And, you know, he uses a lot of the different products. We Nick Rios and Kyle Ariza, Brock Austin, a lot of the great riders have all been using our stuff. And we've been so lucky, so we're happy to finally be out here. We do a hydration fuel that's really important on hot days like today. It also has BCAAs in it and organic sugar. It's really tasty. But we have a pre-workout called Gladiator that a lot of the guys are using to get fired up, get ready for their motos.
Fantastic. Any show specials?
Yeah, you know, we're doing 20% off for anyone at the show right now. We want to definitely get rid of all this stuff before we leave. And then anyone who comes and fills out a rider support application is going to get a free sample bag. And it's full of about $20 worth of samples and all that. And to finish it off, we're doing a $100 giveaway at the end of the day for the people who fill out the iPad.
Fantastic. Rhino Power right down here behind the Tower of Power. Thank you so much for showing up and being a part.
Thank you very much. Come see us, guys.
All right. Rhino Power. Back to you, Dave.
That's right. And to give you a hook of that IV of that pre-hydration for you. So hook them right up there, guys. Well, we got moto number 1. Getting ready for that GP ski. Open.
All right, you guys, we got some new sheets. And do you know why? Because we're ready to race. Here's where it starts to get interesting. He is out of South Africa, sponsored by Rockstar Energy, jet pilot, commander, and we have the official numbers, boat number 50, Dustin Matzuritz, with pole position on the inside.
That's right. And the 72 is going to be Jeremy Perret out of France, Pro Racing Belgium. Frankie Zapata and jet pilot.
Also lined up on the inside split is Toshi Ohara out of Chiba, Japan, sponsored by Pro Watercraft and KMG Racing.
James Wilson on number 30, Indian Trail, North Carolina.
Wow, Toshi Ohara actually beat Dustin Matzuris out of that line, out of that start. That was incredible.
And look at Dustin, though. He's moving it through the inside.
Oh, yeah, the afterburners kicked in on that inside split. And Dustin and Toshi, I'm sure, were not done with that battle. Meanwhile, on the outside, it was Jeremy Perret who lined up on the outside of that setup, and he has the whole shot.
And it paid off. We've seen that happen a couple times over the course of the week, Don.
Yeah. And out of all of that, it looked like Jimmy Wilson.
Jumping Jiminy.
From the inside split. And it is going to be a battle between Perret and Jimmy.
Oh my goodness. Look at Jimmy Wilson, man. He hit the fistful throttle. But Perret so fast. Dustin Matzuris. You got Zernick there in the 149 and Toshi Ohara. That's the top 5 as they battle. Ohara moves into 4th.
So Perret, it's actually Jeremy Perret with the whole shot for the official call for you guys. Jimmy Wilson, 2nd.
Hey, Dawson.
Yes.
Speaking of Jimmy Wilson, I'm down here with Mike Wilson. If you look to your bottom left, I'm hanging out with Mike Wilson down here. His father and Holler, man, you got to be pretty proud right now.
Yeah, we're on Mac's boat. We blew up our main boat this morning in the heat race, and the backup boat didn't want to start. So I got to hand it to Mac, man. He stepped forward, give Jimmy a great boat to ride. Hopefully we can bring it home for him. Thank you, guys.
So you're actually on borrowed property. You're still in 2nd place. So he hasn't been on this boat.
No. First time was the heat race and we got a third or fourth. I'm really proud of Jimmy, but I got to hand it to Mac. He stepped up. Thanks, Mac.
I'll tell you what, Mike Wilson, man, first race I was ever at, 1988, Clays Park. He was there. Back to you guys.
So awesome. Chris McCluggage helping him out there for sure. And, you know, Chris's stuff's always fast.
Well, as usual, he is a gentleman off the water, Mr. McCluggage, but a warrior as soon as you get him hooked up with a throttle.
Let's talk to Chris.
Hey, you know, we were talking. He was on Mac's boat, and I found Mac. How you doing today, Mac?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Anything you'd like to say to all your great fans out here at Lake Havasu?
No, I just want to thank everybody for coming out. It's my 30th year, and you know, it's awesome to see everybody come out and support the sport. And you know, just, you know, the people that have been here for many years, it's cool to see them back again, and really, really thankful just for the fans, basically, and everybody that supported the sport through thick and thin, and you know, I'll never miss a race. So,
most memorable moment in Lake Havasu City?
Excuse me?
All right, we've got a new second
definitely
place.
most memorable was 2013. We had a basically a lot of good people around me at that time, and put together a training camp, and you know, it consists of a lot of good people, and we won 3 world championships that year, and you know, to go out and do something like that and to try to replicate it, it's just impossible.
Hey, best of luck to you this weekend, Mac. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, guys. All right, back out on the track. We did have a change out of the split sections. Jeremy Perret still leading, but it is now Dustin Matsuris, and the log jump is officially open. So Mats is second, and it is all about Jeremy Perret in the lead.
Yeah, that's right. James Wilson goes back to third. Toshi Ahara back in that 4th position. Goes Toshi.
Still 5th.
Yep. Gotta throw a shout out to the KMG group, because when Toshi was just a junior, they helped him out so much. And to see what he's done and how well he's done, it's so cool to see. See our juniors be so successful. Those junior star riders are incredible.
Ian Roberts up in 5th. As you watch the challenge now between a gentleman from South Africa and an incredible racer coming from a racer family, Michael Morgan, and of course the gentleman on the track at the moment, Jeremy Perret, and I'm sure Michael and Morgan are both watching the stream.
Yep.
So I want to give those guys a big shout out as far as Perret race. I did see Jeremy's dad here. But
he said he left him at home.
Wow, what a incredible story these guys have. But Jeremy Perret just entered into the triple scat track log jump.
Oh my goodness!
And he went over sideways.
Matsuris, oh, there's blood in the water. I love it.
So Jeremy Perret took the final scat track log jump, and that log jump rolled him sideways hard. Managed to recover, and amazingly enough, he did not lose his top position. I don't even know how that happened. I mean, he was full on laid out and Superman in it, and still managed to hold on to first. That is definitely cat-like reflexes and gummy bear arms for sure. Ooh.
Might be one of the skis.
Looking just a little bit back at Wilson, and unfortunately our 4th place rider having to retire, and that was Toshi Ohara, who borrowed Ricky Treviso's boat, and unfortunately he's going to have to bring that in, and this is a tough time to do it. This is moto number 1.
So important, finishing position right now, and I'll tell you want to be in that top 5 to make a run for a world title.
By the way, you guys, if you are listening in, this is going to be a 10-lap race. Moto 1, log jumps open. We're only going to have the scat track log jump for the GP ski. So it's a great time to be filming.
And then I believe tomorrow we're going to have it on the big skis, and we're going to take 2 of the log jumps away. We're going to see the big 1,500 cowies go over that too. I was talking to Blake about it. So cool.
Okay, so again, as we work our way through this 10-lap race, Jeremy Perret just hit his front stretch and is making his way to the horseshoe, and then his nemesis here, this final log jump. Let's see what happens on the 3rd one this time. 1, 2, Okay, made it over.
Un, deux, trois. That's what he's saying in his head.
No, he's saying mon dieu. All right, Jimmy Wilson makes it over as well. So no change, top three. It's Ian Roberts, just about to meet the log jump. He's in fourth.
I see Jimmy Wilson back there in third. He's going to hit that log jump. A little trouble earlier. Oh, hip, hop, skip.
Okay, I see Franco Tobler.
The 53, you're right. Yep, he just went over the log jump.
He's in fifth place at the moment.
Okay, fifth. See, I believe sixth there, seventh, sorry, Peter Zernick. And then the number 3 behind him is David Redinger, yep. Seeing Mike Dallaire making his appearance past the stripe. See, heads in the top. Hit the log jumps, our Canadian rider.
I actually see a rider down just ahead of the log jump.
Hey, Dave Don.
Hey, what?
Hey, you know, I just ran into Superman over here in the VIP booth. Wanted to talk to him real quick. Arrow Aswar, DC Factory Yamaha rider. Arrow, how you doing this weekend, buddy?
I'm doing good. Just into the new boat, so yeah, I mean, just filling it out, having some handling, and yeah, should be good for the weekend.
Tell me, are you on the GP, the FZ?
I'm on a GP 1800. It's a new haul, and yeah, it's been really good, and we're still actually testing on some handling kits. So yeah, we'll just get into it.
Fantastic. Anybody you want to give a shout out to real quick?
I like to thank Yamaha, Kawasaki, and Dean. Yeah, and Pat for helping out Justin. My parents, Aksa. I mean, my brother is doing really good on the heat race, and he did pretty good yesterday also on the limited. So yeah, I mean, congrats to him. And yeah, I mean, we'll have a good time.
All right, that's Superman, Arrow Aswar. Back to you guys in the booth. Thank you, Superman.
Thank you so much,
that
Mike.
kryptonite.
Big hugs to Arrow Aswar. Meanwhile, Dustin Matzuris and Jeremy Perret both made it clean over the log jump, but Tyron Matzuris actually having issues getting over that. And meanwhile, Tobler back in the 5th place spot just moved up into 4th place, passing Ian Roberts.
Hey guys.
Hey, what?
Guess who else I found down here? The King, Dustin Farthing, who picked up a world title yesterday. Dustin, man, congratulations on the world title on the Sport GP class. How long had it been since you had been racing a sport?
It's been 16 years since the last time I raced sport class, so it was fun to be back out there. I've won a lot of world titles on him. It was cool to be back out.
Cool to be back out. You had a lot of great competition yesterday, too.
Yeah, there was a lot of guys from Thailand and other countries, Japan and stuff, that rode good, that kept me honest.
Hills and valleys this weekend. Your favorite moment?
Yeah, it's definitely been a tough week, but, racing, man, winning races and stuff, and being here for the fans. I'm glad the fans got to see it, and I'm glad, got to put on a good show for them. It was rough yesterday, and there was some good action going on.
We are definitely blessed to have the Farthing family here in Lake Havasu City. Thank you, Dustin.
Thank you, guys.
Back to you guys.
All right, thank you so much, Mike. No change in the top 2 riders, although I am noticing Jeremy Perret is starting to move away from Dustin Matzuris, gentleman that is riding a brand new racer 50, a new number for us. We've always seen him on 1ZA. But it seems to be working out. Still a good number.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not the end of an era, it's a new beginning.
And it is Frank Tobler who just continues to push his way to this next level. He's in 4th right now. We've got Jimmy Wilson aboard Barrow Properties on Mac's boat, and he's in 3rd. And Frank Tobler in 4th, just now meeting the log jump again. Hello, no problem. Number 2. And skim the nose on 3. That's
Don, we're just looking at our numbers, over 10,000 people have been checking out the IJSBA World Finals here today. And everybody in the grandstands, get your phones out, take a picture, and share JetskiNworld.com. Tell the people at home, your family, we're watching the best sport on the water, motorsports, bar none. Make sure you tune in to JetskiNworld.com or IJSBA.com or on YouTube. Search the World Finals, Belgian World Finals, that is.
Yeah, well, easy way to do this, right? Just go to YouTube and type in JETSKINWORLD, Jetski and World. All right, again, working our way through the laps. Meanwhile, I've got some cool giveaways coming at you from Belgium. Don't you move. Those will be next. Not that I'm teasing you or anything. Okay, I was.
Yeah, because we got to give away some stuff.
Special thanks, by the way, to the Belgium crew. You guys are off the chain, and we love you so much. And the fact that they are our title sponsor this year makes it even more cool. All right, you guys, top 3 still no change, just to let you know. Actually, top 4, Tobler hasn't moved yet. But as we start looking back a little further, we have a battle for 5th. That's Ian Roberts and Keith Zernick. And Zernick just passed Roberts for 5th.
It's a little change. That's a good place to be here for moto number 1.
Whoa, it's Zernick. After sideways, I have no idea how he Willy Wonka that over, but he saved it.
Pete wants this.
He does.
I'll tell you, if you go into motor number 2 sitting in that 5th position, it's a pretty spot to be.
That's Derek Helm, actually. It is coming through, and Derek would be at 7th.
Curtis Pittman out of Lake Stevens, Washington, there on the 24.
Well, okay. There's 2 149s out there, and that's kind of rare.
Yes.
I want to do a correction on that, actually. The gentleman that...
was that Torelli?
Yeah, the gentleman that was in 4th place now is Torelli. Anthony.
Sorry, Pete.
From France. And Pete is racing up behind Derek Helm in 8th. If I had to guesstimate the number of people here today, I would say you're probably looking at, between the stands and the beach, probably close to 2,000, maybe 2,500 people. Now, we're not even counting anybody in the pits, and back behind us in Vendor Alley was wall to wall. Even this morning when I got here, we already had a ton of people in Vendor Alley, and that's been picking up. 2,500, maybe 3,000 here?
I'd say that's right.
Of course, you got to be careful with my numbers. Yesterday, I kept saying it was like 6 seconds, and Mike was like, that was 3 seconds difference. Well, that was pretty fun. So I'm not sure I like my math.
I like your inflated numbers.
I'm going to give myself a disclaimer right there. See dealer for details, and you might want to count. However, I can tell you, because I didn't do the count on it, so I know it's good. There were 10,000 people that tuned in yesterday.
And we got about 10,000 right now.
There were about 10,000 people at the awards last night, too.
Yep.
In a room designed to hold about 3, which made it super fun. Hey, I see Ronnie Mack in the house. Ronnie Mack, awesome photographer. All right.
The official.
Yep.
Yep.
Hi, Ronnie Mack. He's deaf in both ears, so he can't hear me.
You know, I'm also pretty stoked that we got a Team Media. If you remember watching the old freestyle videos with Lick Militia, the hypnotic films, well, now Bryant and Rodney down there from Attain Media, they do some of the sickest videos and photos for off-road as well as watercraft now. Good to see him back here, man. Good to see you, Rodney and Bryant.
Woo-hoo. Hey, Rodney. Hey, Bryant.
You guys do some sick work. I gotta love it.
Okay, back to the track. First, second, third haven't changed. You are on your white flag. And Frank Tobler in fourth. And Anthony, your French rider in fifth. Your other French rider.
The other French rider. We are from France.
Ian Roberts, sixth. By the way, I would like to point out, we better get this disclaimer in early. All the results that you hear from the tower are unofficial.
That's officially unofficial.
And once again, we woke up to crazy weather as you get a checker flag out for Jeremy Perret, Moto 1.
What an incredible ride by that man right there. He says the 72 is going for a world championship, buddy. Good job, Jeremy. Great ride.
And that is a really awesome, awesome ride. And he's going to come through here and...
Super nice guy.
Big wave out to the crowds because he is that kind of a cool gentleman. And it is going to be Derek Helm coming through. So your second place, Dustin Montzuris, and third, Jimmy Wilson.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man, Brosion just completely rocks, but guess who I am hanging out with right now?
Who are you hanging out with?
I am hanging out with one of the first guys inducted into the IJSBA Hall of Fame, Johnny O. Silverstein. Johnny O, man, how you doing, buddy?
Doing great. Just love this event. Greatest reunion on earth for me.
Greatest reunion on earth, pal. You and your brothers all used to race, and I understand you guys were all former champions.
I wasn't a champion, but the other ones were.
So you weren't a champion, but you were one of the first test pilots ever for Kawasaki.
Yep, started in late 72, and 74 they made the official full-time jet ski test team, and I was part of that and worked with them till 82.
One of the things I've been asking the legends all day today, what is your favorite moment? What's your favorite memory from Lake Havasu City?
Oh, I think when Jeff Payne and Todd Ross and Fischetti all hole shotted the pro in Pro Super Stock in 91.
Anybody want to give a shout out to?
Everybody. Love you all.
Johnny O. Silverstein, my man, my roommate, my first roommate when I moved to Florida 30 years ago. Back to you guys.
Hi-ho, Silver. Well, there they go.
All right, Pro-Am run about 1100 Super Stock. And that was our first start for moto number 2, and it is boat number T79 had at top of that, Pim Pom, Tara Panich, and it was the 361 of Eric Lagopoulos in second, the 777s of Adapon Kunza in third, and 951 of Trap Terawat Johannesat in fourth place. And we will grab numbers for you and see who got the lead in this second moto.
Wouldn't it be a